in town, it's going down. Every week we're back on solid ground. Steel toe slipping, but we're gripping. Got the tea to spill, it's always flipping. From April's scrimp to Aaron's glee. Oh, this drama's just a spree. Polydrama, legal trauma, another win. Oh, that's the karma. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars, and this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week we'll recap it slow. Tune in for this little piggy show. From revenge porn to felony, it's a circus, can't you see? The toe is bent, the goal is spent. His empire crumbles, all hell sent. April's playlist on repeat. Aaron's lies we can't defeat. The countdown's on, it won't take long to see this piggy squeal his song. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars, and this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week we'll recap it slow. Tune in for this little piggy show. Oh, this little piggy ain't missing a thing. Just sit back, laugh, and watch the king.
Yay! Happy HRO Day, boys and girls. It is your good pal Tukey. It's time for the world-renowned This Little Piggy Show. I am your host, Tukey. With me, Carl Heberger of Who Are These Podcasts.
Hey, Tukey. Good to see you, buddy.
Hi, Carl. How was your day? Did you watch?
It was fantastic. I got to watch a lot of it. I also did an episode of The Creep Off. And I did a little play-by-play during that. But thank you for hosting today. It's good
No
to see
plugs yet, Carl. No plugs.
you. I can't help it.
Also with us, he got work done early, just like Tukey. Tukey wasn't even supposed to be on This Little Piggy today, and now he's hosting. It's fantastic. I told work it was a family emergency.
Someone's
Moody.
family.
Yeah,
Someone's
thanks.
family.
Special hello to everyone else who's seeing This Little Piggy for the second time today, because we were played in a courtroom earlier today. So, yay.
Yes. We were all on the stage. It was shown. Tukey, El Horrible, Carl, Moody, Patrick, everyone. We also have the wonderful Lucy Tightbox from Once Over with Kaylee. Hello.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for having me, and happy HRO Day.
Happy HRO Day. And because he's ugly and no one likes him, Luigi Greenberg.
Hello.
Tukey Shuley, you are also here.
I'd like to be included with the group.
Never. You sit back and be where you belong. But yes, I wanted to get some legal advice because later we will take calls. Don't call in now. The phone lines are not open. But I do want to get people's thoughts if they did watch the HRO hearing of basically there was only one today. It fucking did you
Half a one.
Did anyone expect it to go like the way it went?
I
full on like trial?
I thought it wouldn't. I thought they wouldn't hear. I thought it would get thrown out before like a lot of the large evidence would go in. But because they decided to hear the stuff, then of course it's going to go on forever. It's going to be hours. And Patrick's one's going to be even longer.
I have a theory about this, Moody, because the judge commented on how many people were watching the trial.
Yeah.
It was the first thing he said. He's like, "Oh, we got a big room in here today. A lot of people watching." I think he felt like he was a star today. He's like, "I'm doing a show."
Yeah. It's like tuning into United States of Australia, and he's got more than 30 people watching.
Rick gets very excited.
I think he's at least going to become a new fan of This Little Piggy because he said he's going to have to go back and watch this and see what's going on. I mean, how could you not be interested when you see what was happening on that stage and after hearing everything? The HRO hearing did start, though, with a very serious matter. It was an actual woman who was filing an HRO against her ex-husband or current husband, to protect her and her kids, which put everything in perspective that the next one on the docket was Aaron Imholte.
I guess like that sort of summarizes how kind of gross all of this is. Like, we have fun and it's fun to goof on Aaron, but what he's done here is he's occupied so much court time that could be actually used for victims of actual abuse. This was supposed to take half an hour. It took 3 hours, and it's going to take another half a day at a later point, and that's not including Patrick's one. So, I mean, this is time he's taking away from actual abuse victims just because he got his fifis hurt.
What about you, Lucy? Did you expect, or no, you didn't actually watch, but like,
I've gotten
is this
tons
common?
of updates. I think that it was interesting to see that again. So again, I've gotten lots of updates. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but it was interesting to see. And I think Carl hit the nail on the head here. It is absolutely the judge being like, there's tons of people watching me, but not only, I get to be the star for the day. People are going to judge what I'm judging. There's a literal audience to what I'm doing right now. So I kind of have to take it seriously, even if it doesn't seem like a serious matter to me. And it's not a serious matter.
But it did just show what a waste this all is, because they literally and they literally said, well, we're just gonna lump Patrick's in with like Nick's, like at least for the next court date, which they said would be very far down the road. Crazy.
So is that why Patrick's not here with us today?
That is why Patrick is not here with us. The judge also ordered that none of the principal people involved with the case were allowed to talk about it.
That's too bad, because Nick was dressed for this show today. He was looking slick.
I'm dressed
he was on camera ready.
I was supposed to be a witness today, but
I'm dressed too.
We wouldn't know. I think Patrick's been advised to not speak, but I don't think he was ordered by the judge. The judge was more talking about the case with Nick, but he's just been advised to not speak. So he'd had to replace him by weight, which is why we've needed 2 guests.
Yes, 100%. So it started out, Aaron's lawyer presented his evidence, sort of. There were a lot of problems with the evidence. Apparently, Nick's lawyer wasn't getting some of the evidence that Aaron's lawyer said they presented like days ago.
Yeah,
and
so
they
that
had
was
to take a lot of breaks to figure that kind of stuff out.
Yeah, so Aaron's had 2 lawyers for this case. So the previous lawyer apparently submitted a bunch of evidence, which a few days ago he stopped sharing that. So the Mendez system that they've got, which is I think Minnesota something evidence system, you submit all the evidence in there, but then you can choose what you can share with the opposing counsel. And he had shared some stuff, and then he'd unshared it a few days ago, so they had no access to it. So it was all, there was a lot of back and forth.
The first attorney shared stuff back on July 18th.
Yeah.
And we're in August 29th now. And so immediately this new attorney comes on there and he goes, well, if you look at Exhibit 23, and Nick's attorney's going, Exhibit 23, what the fuck are you going on about? There's nothing like that in here. So it took forever for them to figure out, all right, how else can we label this thing? How can we tell you? And then they showed it up on the screen, and then Nick and his attorney had to go off aside and figure that out. It took forever to get started.
Yeah.
But then it also happened a couple other, they had to take a couple of breaks. At one point, the lawyers went into the chambers with the judge. But let's start at the beginning. I don't know what's going on my green screen, but fuck this shit. It was very telling to me when one of the first questions to Aaron was something about his address. And Aaron's lawyer was not aware that Aaron's home address and his work address were the same address. Like, I guess he didn't realize.
It didn't seem like Aaron and his attorney has talked much at all. The guy seemed wildly unprepared and it was kind of like a deer in headlights, just like, yeah, what is going on here?
Yeah. Is this true? Did he say that about your dick? Did he say that about your genitals? Which we'll get into. A lot of things revealed. Aaron had to admit to a couple of things that were always kind of speculation. But yeah, Aaron's own lawyer, like I said, didn't seem too hip to his client and what he actually does. Aaron said that he was a was that when
he called himself a broadcaster. He was trying to say, he was like, are you a entertainer? And he was like, I'm not an entertainer, I'm a broadcaster.
And then they asked, is
are you a
Nick
journalist?
Also,
yeah.
He goes, is Nick also a broadcaster? And Aaron thinks about it and he goes, part-time. No one's on the internet as much as Aaron is. He got us there.
That was like a pattern all the way throughout where Aaron kept trying to like put the skewer into Nick. It's like, it's not the time for this, bro.
Right.
Like,
It's not a roast battle.
When I'm skipping ahead, but he was like,
we actually we skipped ahead because that was a question from Nick's lawyer. But yeah, in the beginning, they went into the threat. The threat that Aaron got. That's where they started. They started presenting their evidence, and one of the first things they presented was a threat of Nick telling Aaron to kill himself.
Yeah, there's three. I think I'll just give a really short. I keep butting in, but I'll give three. I'll give the sort of overall what Aaron's case is. He really only had 3 bits of evidence that he was presenting. One is the kill yourself text. This is a message in which Nick said you should do the world a favor and kill yourself to Aaron. There was
Which
another
is insane to take as a threat. I mean,
right.
You would have to kill yourself. Are you a threat to yourself? I mean,
I just want to say this before I forget it. One of the funniest things in the cross-examination was, have you ever told someone to kill yourself?
Right.
yes.
I think he did like 3 days ago.
Yeah, it's like, he told Citizen M that he should go buy a rope a few days ago. So, I mean,
Hilarious.
Aaron tells people to kill themselves all the time.
I don't remember Aaron's answer on that one, but there were a lot
He
of.
says-
I don't recall.
To answer that one, he said, I haven't, but if I have, I would have known that it would have crossed a line. That was his answer.
Oh yes.
The second bit of evidence that he had was a tweet that Nick was responding to someone, which is, when is your harassment campaign against Aaron going to stop? When are you going to stop talking about Aaron? And he said, I'm not going to stop until he's dead, essentially. It was like, because he's not dead yet. That's why I won't stop.
But that wasn't made to Aaron, though, correct?
No, it wasn't made to Aaron. But Aaron claimed he was tagged in it earlier on, but it was cut off, so you couldn't see. So we just had to sort of trust Aaron.
That was weird too. That was a big piece of this, where he's just like, he posted this on X that not until I'm dead. I take that as a threat. It's like, no, we're all going to die, Aaron.
Yeah.
He's not saying like soon. He didn't say, in a week or two.
And the third bit of evidence that Aaron had in this was hackermania, more specifically the sharing of, and this word got repeated so many times, topless photos of Aaron during hackermania.
T-O-P-L-E-S-S, topless.
Aaron, you can't take topless photos, you idiots.
And private messages between Aaron and third parties that were shared without his permission.
But
so
then
that's the overall the case that Aaron was bringing forward.
Exhibit 42 wasn't the cum. I'm very disappointed by that.
The cum was almost mentioned.
I know, we almost got there. So Rudy, there were parts that I missed, so I do have some blank spots here.
Yeah.
But
I've got you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we have to know.
Because there's those 3 things, but there was also a large discussion around Nick being in the courtroom for the felony charge for revenge porn, and then Nick going to Stoney's in the gym.
Yes.
And that was very interesting because it was like, did Nick think that Aaron was going to be at Stoney's? No, he was at jail.
And the judge got him to admit
Yeah.
that there was no way Aaron could have been at Stoney's because he was in jail and then he went home. And the judge even said, well, then you're saying that there was no way they could have thought that you were going to Stoney's.
Oh, and then he goes, could you have been at the gym when Nick was at the gym? And Aaron's like, I mean, if it was before the trial, I could have been.
depended
Go
on
fuck
what
yourself.
day.
You weren't going to the gym before your trial, you idiot. Stop lying.
It was fantastic. I mean, but
there was a lot of trust me, bros. It was like, hey, this happened. I don't have evidence for it, but just trust me. Like from Aaron's side, there was a lot of that. He made a lot of claims that didn't have factual claims that didn't have any sort of evidence that supported them.
That's what. Yes. I was going to say that was my issue with the actual application was that everything was drawing a conclusion that had not been determined yet.
Yes,
and I'm surprised, honestly, that it made it this far.
Yeah. So that's what some of the objections were about, but a lot of leniency was being given both sides. Actually, well, I wasn't impressed with either lawyer. I think both lawyers made mistakes in this and weren't super well prepared. But as far as bringing facts in, it was like, if I was just judging it right after Aaron was done, it would be like you would borderline give it to him. But that's before any of it was questioned. It's like, this doesn't quite meet the threshold for harassment, but if true, then maybe. But it just sort of, there was no real smoking gun. This is the harassment. He's threatened me with a gun, or he cut off my horse's head and put it in my bed, sort of thing. There's nothing.
That was a funny thing. He's like, I don't know, man. Maybe you'll show up to my house uninvited and do something. And they're like, has he ever done that before? He's like, he's been to my house before. It's like, well, yeah. We're friends. We've established that.
He was wanting protection. It was this also. It's we're getting into the later, but it's he was playing both sides. He was saying that in a physical context, if I was prepared, I could overpower Nick easily, but I'm afraid of him being erratic and doing something while I'm unprepared, which is why I need the protection.
Well, the thing
Despite
is,
there being any evidence of that ever happening before.
Exactly, because he's tried to say that it's because Nick was on drugs, but it never went so far as to Nick's counsel never went so far as to question him, saying like Nick is currently provably not on drugs because of his court order. He gets tested like all the time. Nick is more not on drugs than Aaron can be because he'd be in jail if he was.
Well, Aaron tried to take that route almost immediately when they started asking him questions. I think about his relationship with Nick Rekieta. And Aaron immediately tried to go into how Nick was arrested, how they were doing drugs, and the judge immediately shut that down. He was like, "That relevance, that is not relevant to this case." And you could just see, Aaron was like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, Aaron tried the Kiki approach. When she said like, "I'll just go into court and I'll tell them everything that I think of this person. He's on drugs all the time and swinging." And like he tried to start listing off all the things that he didn't like, and it was like objected to. It's like stick to the threats was the message.
I found it interesting. Aaron said that he first met Nick Rekieta at a comedy stand-up concert show.
Right.
That's fantastic.
Cool.
This is one of the things. Like if Chrissy Mayer's father was not murdered, then Aaron would have never eaten cum. Like there is a direct line of correlation
100%.
those two events.
But
wasn't there a question how good Nick was at stand-up at one point?
Yes.
Why were they talking about that?
Because he said he attempted to do stand-up during that by doing what's called a guest set.
Gotta put a
However,
jab
if you go back there, Nick was headlining. He was the last one to perform. He replaced Chrissy Mayer. It was his first time doing stand-up. He replaced it. Yeah.
I think Aaron thought he was smart. He's like, "Oh, I get it. You're trying to trick me into saying that Nick is an entertainer and this is all based on entertainment or something like that." So he was trying to downplay the fact that Nick has like an online presence, I guess, or does stuff in this stupid field. But yeah, it's just fucking insane.
I think
It was a nonstop action. It was really interesting.
I was kind of upset for a number of reasons, but I really wanted to get to Patrick's case. I was like, I can't wait for Patrick's case. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
It just kept going. I think this'll there was just so many things being said with no real backup to it that I think at some point the judge is just going to get sick of it and be like, this is just bickering. There's no obvious these two people are bickering with each other. I don't see this as
Also,
like
what's
a threat.
what's the end game for Aaron? What's the W here? So let's say that the restraining order remains. Nick, he didn't even travel the hour drive to be in the courtroom for this. He doesn't want to go anywhere near St. Cloud.
Anything short of Nick or Patrick not being able to discuss Aaron is a loss for Aaron. Like Aaron's
humiliating himself over something that wouldn't even be a victory for him.
Right. Aaron wants these people to not talk about him, and that's why he filed this. If it ends up with just a physical restraining order, that's never going to get broken.
Doesn't matter.
And you can tell the
But
judge
it doesn't seem like he's actually framing it that way based on what you guys are describing. I mean, if that's what the win is, then he's failing very miserably.
Yes, correct.
Well, it was weird because it depended on what they were talking about. You didn't know if Aaron was trying to get, a physical HRO or if he was more concerned with them making fun of me and, showing pictures of me. Like, I couldn't tell. And I think the judge started to realize, oh, this isn't like a physical threat. This is all just internet bullshit. So we'll see.
To Moody's point earlier, I just want to touch back on that, is that like you saying that you thought that the judge was going to throw his hands up and think it's, just all a bunch of nonsense. I agree with you. I think the only thing that really prevented that was the audience of people watching. I think he was a little bit more on guard, but there was a point there where I really did expect the judge to just simply say, you guys are just having an argument and there's nothing to substantiate any sort of harassment according to the elements of the law in Minnesota. Because there's nothing there.
There was so many AV
big girl panties.
There was so many AV issues and objections and sidebars that it never really got that far. So I think that's what stopped it from reaching that today.
Right, because to your point, Luigi, Aaron made such a fuss about these topless pics. And so when it was revealed, when it was revealed that he participated in the event, the 3-day event that only makes fun of Aaron, according to Aaron, he testified that.
Yes.
I was there. I can tell you that there's a lot of other shows. Dr. Steve wasn't all that concerned about the topless pics during Weird Medicine. He was more concerned about Lucy Tightbox. Not the point. The point is that Aaron was so concerned about us showing those images of him. He's like, I never would have participated in this if I knew they were showing these images. What does that have to do with the harassment restraining order?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's the same, and it's the same quote unquote tactic used by another lawsuit in our universe. Just throw everything against the wall and see what sticks, regardless of its relevance. But what I'd like to actually say about the topless photos is that there is a very distinct law that specifically, lays out the elements of the revenge porn for which Aaron has been found guilty. And one of the specific things,
not yet, but yeah.
Well, he was on probation. Anyway.
Not for revenge porn.
Not for the revenge porn.
He hasn't been found guilty yet. The sentencing hasn't happened yet.
No. He was
found
found
October
guilty.
2nd.
It's not the sentencing that's happened, but he's been found guilty.
He has not been found guilty.
No,
his
He's not?
plea has not yet been accepted.
Right.
The plea was not agreed to by the judge, and she said, you need to figure this out because I'm not accepting it as is.
Yeah, he was supposed to plead guilty. The judge said
He's
nope.
pled guilty with a plea agreement, but that plea agreement was not agreed to, and so they're now renegotiating for sentencing on 2nd of
Understood.
October.
Thank you to my guest, Luigi Greenberg, who said he was a lawyer. You may go now.
I need to follow more closely. But the issue about the law for the revenge porn is specific that a topless photo only applies to females.
Right.
So the fact that he is actually making any sort of argument
He's a woman!
about this is that he's trying to actually inure the legal entitlement and protections of women. And the fact that the judge entertained that at all and didn't stop it immediately is really surprising.
Well, I think because the judge had a lot of eyeballs on him, like you guys were talking about before.
That's
He doesn't
my
want to
point.
fuck this up.
That's
but
my point, yeah.
I know Moody's gonna get mad because I'm getting ahead of this. But it was one of the funniest things that happened today when, in cross-examination, they asked Aaron, "Have you ever posted a photo of yourself topless
I was about to say this.
or
yeah.
with your shirt off?" And he goes, "Yes, but I gave myself permission."
Yeah, I gave myself.
Which he's done multiple
He's trying to sound
streams.
smart. He's such a retard. I gave
He's
myself permission.
He's done multiple streams from Bart, like either the hot tub stream from the Rekieta's house or the hot tub stream he did during Christmas, around Christmas with April. He's ripped his shirt off during live shows. He's done the truffle shuffle on his own show.
The boxing ring against Ethan Ralph.
Aaron being topless is not something that the audience hasn't seen before.
Hey, let's all stop saying topless. This is grossing
Thank
me
you.
out.
Thank
But
you.
that was
Shirtless.
that was frustrating because Nick's lawyer was trying to get, proof that Aaron has posted himself with his, topless, and they couldn't gather that information. It was processing or something, so we never got to see that. So that was that. Luigi, does it count if the man's areolas are the size of Genoa salamis?
Good question.
That's what's funny
Counts
is that
double.
that's the point that Aaron is trying to make. Like it
I have
makes
tits too,
no
damn
sense.
it.
Exactly. I want to be included and get the same protections that are given
he's
to
like,
women
my
because of
dick's
my
the size
breasts.
of a clit. Come on, I can be topless.
Right. Well,
Yeah. And not to mention the one of him in the bed, which is the main one he brought up. His nipples are not showing. They're covered by the duvet cover, sort of like after like two people have sex in a movie and the woman's got hers coming up to there, like that. That's
Very
what he's
mysterious.
like. Yeah.
But yes, going back to Hackamania, it was described as a 3-day Aaron Imholte fest. But in the end, the only evidence that Aaron showed them was the hour and 40-minute episode of This Little Piggy, which was not cut up. It was the full episode. So the judge basically was like, "Well, what am I looking at here? I thought you said, it's a 3-day event. So this is just a piece of this 3-day event."
We've got the best tagline for the show, so thank you to Aaron Imholte. He said, "This little piggy is a show intended to ridicule me," which I cannot think of a better tagline for the show.
Always marketing.
But I can't. It was surreal seeing like a puppet being played on
A luchador, a hunchback, a club-footed doofus, a kiwi, all on stage together to ridicule Aaron Imholte, apparently.
So there's, I guess, do we want to move on to other stuff, or where are we at?
Where do you want to go?
Some of the things so one of the things that Aaron's lawyer was trying to do that Aaron didn't get was he was constantly trying to lead him into saying that he was scared.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he would be asking him like, how did receiving that text from Nick make you feel? And he was like, it's obviously threatening. I was shocked by it. And like he'd be using those sorts of words.
He goes,
it was jarring. But I mean, what the guy was like saying, he's like, yo, this is the time for you to be like, I was quivering in my boots and I couldn't sleep. I can't sleep until you protect me. This is what I need from you. But
do you think Aaron's lawyer told him that after when they did that first break to figure out the evidence thing? Because when they came back, it was almost like Aaron was reading his answer.
Yeah,
at one point.
he was reading.
Coaching. He got some coaching.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which I don't know how it works in American courts, but in New Zealand courts, if a witness is going to read, they have to ask permission from the judge if they are allowed to read or refer to
the
their
tribal
notes.
chief.
Is that the same in like the US? Luigi?
I'm sorry.
Tukey was
talked
making
over
jokes.
you. He was talking about
Sorry,
trials
I was
and
trying to be
Right,
funny.
over big boiling
So-
pots of water.
Yeah, and you boil your convicts in a big pot. You have to clean that pot after you do it.
All right.
Can you say it again, please? Thank you.
So in New Zealand, if you're a witness at a trial, you're reading you need to read something. That's something that you need to ask permission for, or you need to let the judge be aware that what you're saying is you're reading something out. Is that the same in the US? Because Aaron was doing that. He was clearly reading his answers.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to. I mean, because if you're quoting something, then that has to be defined, especially for the record keepers. So
his lawyer would ask him a question, and then Aaron would be looking down and to the left and just saying things in sort of not spoken word, but like a sort of in a reading sentence.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about a prepared answer that he was giving.
Yes.
Oh, ooh, that's a weird one. If it's during questioning, then no, I guess there's really not a reason to have to give that, because you're under oath, and what you're actually saying at the time is that you are giving truthful answers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. I think he was. I don't have any proof. I mean, I wasn't standing behind Aaron, but it looked like he was reading rather than actually saying.
Well, I know
answering the questions.
I noted that Aaron was holding a pen in his hand, and he's like, during the beginning of it, like he's sitting there like scratching down notes, like this is probably the way we should go with this. Talking to his attorney.
His posture during the entire trial it went from he was like this to begin with, like for the first half an hour. It switched to this a couple times. He was like this, and then like that. He was constantly.
I have a question because this is what we all want to know when it pertains to Aaron. Does this trial dragging on and then having a second part coming up, is this going to cost him a lot more money?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So that's got to be miserable for him. Where he's just like, all right, I'm not actually that scared. It's fine.
Well, and again, that leads back to the idea of what's the win for him. He's got to realize at this point that the win is more than likely not going to be what he wants it to be. So is he going to want to continue this if it's going to cost him tons more money? I don't know.
Earlier this week, he said someone told him, you're bankrupt. And he responded with like, I've got about one more case of me. Not unless we have one more case. But this one is...
I need to be one case away from being bankrupt when I'm living my life like that, idiots.
Right. But this one was supposed to be 2 half-hour like court sessions.
Yeah.
Now it's 2. There was a 3-hour one today. And then he said he would specify the morning for Nick's one, and then the afternoon for Patrick's one. So it's turning into like a half-day affair for both of these.
I'm box office. This is just another win for the toe. He's gonna be like, oh, all the people at the court. They were like, we've never had this many people in the Zoom meeting.
There was an all-star cast watching this
Yes,
courtroom today.
There
It was
was.
pretty fun.
Yeah, Jesse Pierce was kicked out.
yes. Apparently, Jesse
Big
P.S. was
disruptor.
kicked out for yelling "nice plug" after Aaron talked about Stonies.
John DiCaprio was sequestered because he's
Yeah,
he's a witness.
Okay.
So he can't talk, right?
No. He said that the principal participants can't talk. So I don't think that includes witnesses, does it?
I don't know. Are you
Is
in
the
trouble? then?
is the hearing up on Ethan Ralph's Rumble page yet? Where can I find this?
Luigi, does principals mean witnesses as well or not?
If he continues to be sequestered, I would think that it wouldn't be so much a matter of him not being able to talk about it, but he wouldn't be able to hear about it. So talking about it would therefore be challenging.
Mm-hmm. All right. Real quick, before we continue, let me get to everyone's favorite part of the show, the super chats. Everyone's very excited. They're like, where are the super chat or the super tips? Super tips, supertip.gg/Tukey or all that other crap. Mudshar, thank you for the $10. You got to feel bad for the judge. He thought he had a nice, relaxing caseload on a Friday before a long weekend, and then had to deal with this whole clusterfuck of a case. Yes, 100%. Dunder Mifflin.
What a fantastic panel. And Carl, too.
Steel Toe's been killed, dude.
No, he has not. Thank you.
I feel bad for
Hi,
Patrick.
I'm Ray DeVito. I'm a comedian. I do comedy, mostly in 10-seaters. Find me online, I guess. I'm the I-80 killer.
Reminder, Liam is a PDF file. Shut up. What were you saying, Carl?
Poor Patrick Melton got dressed up today.
Yes.
I got
He
dressed
just
up.
put in his PJs.
It's ridiculous. The Ghost of Mr. P, Lucy and Carl suck. This is a grift. Yes. It's all
It's
a
true.
grift.
Carl, I say this as a friend and mentor to many. Get a new haircut.
Get a new do, bud.
That hairstyle blows, my dude.
That's a 12-year-old boy's haircut. I love it. Let's take a ride on my wheelchair.
Now I
Dick-
actually will change my hairstyle.
Have you considered marrying a haircutter person?
Haircut a person.
Haircut
I'll look into it.
Dixon Concern, thanks for the $5. Sucks that what is happening. Hope that Nick and Patrick get out from under this. Yeah, I don't know. I think they'll be fine. Car Wax Coating, thanks for the 584. It's easy to believe Luigi bills by the hours. Eric, the actor, is more concise storyteller.
When did I tell a story?
No. Diablo Sandwich, $5. Amazon is wasting money on a Karen Reed series. Where's the adaptation of this far superior drama? Paul Walter Hauser can gain 100 pounds and play Melton.
I would watch.
I don't know who that is. Shame on you, Rocco. We expect it from Carl and Ho. Thank you.
Topless. I don't do topless.
You'll do it. When you get down here, you'll do it.
Ride the limo driver.
LESS.
TOPLESS.
Jesus, is this fruity koala going to let anyone else get a word in? Or is he going to yap the entire time? He filibusters more than me.
Fantastic. Shut up. Moody keeps the show going in the direction. Thank you, internet person, for the $10. Aaron still doesn't get it. Even if he wins here, trolls will make him pay some other way. He has made 99% of the internet into his enemy and not thrown away any opportunity to chalk it up as kayfabe.
Yeah.
Well, he did. He tried today. He did use the Opster defense, the Robin Ophelia Quivers defense that, on my show, it's different. That is not real life. I say that I don't care about the trolling on my show, but what did he say, Mooney?
I've written the quote down. So he said, when I say the trolls don't bother me, that's intended to misdirect or stop them. But in real life, it's different.
I cried myself to sleep, Your Honor.
This is the guy who's like, you guys need to unplug. None of this bothers me in real life. You guys are on the internet too much. Like he testified in court under oath today. It bothers him.
He absolutely did.
Get off the internet. I know that that's just I can't imagine being the judge and hearing things like that and then just not ending the case.
But that was also a very frustrating point because then Nick's attorney did not have the link to that video. Well, they had the link.
That sucked.
But they only had it as like a text.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
they didn't actually have the link to the video. And then they were claiming that the video was deleted, but we found out that it's not deleted.
Yeah.
And
then Nick's attorney was paraphrasing it.
yes, I
He
know.
paraphrased it so bad. Like
I
it's-
know. And Aaron took that as, oh, well, I never said and up and down and whatever it was.
He managed to turn a smoking gun into a he said, she said.
I know,
Where
it
the
was
she is Aaron.
I wanted to see that video so bad.
Well,
But we can
funny you
wait
say
for-
that.
They'll have the opportunity though at the
Oh.
continued hearing.
So this is actually bad news. So the loss for the toe today, if you want to call it that, is that
Impossible.
the hearing today stopped, like it was adjourned during cross-examination of Aaron. So that means that cross-examination is going to continue the next time that the case is open. So that gives him so much time to prepare, maybe submit new evidence that is going to utterly destroy things that Aaron has said, because he's absolutely perjured himself multiple times today.
So here is the clip in question that Nick's lawyer wanted to play after Aaron explained, I don't care about the trolling online, but in my personal life, it hurts me deeply.
Nick Rekieta told me I could piss on your show. $5 from Anonymous Fake Dono says, do you have an order of protection against Nick? His anger during his exchange with...
Oh, excuse me. No, this was to a different question.
Right. This was, are you afraid of Nick?
Right.
Nick's lawyer asked Aaron, are you afraid of Nick? And Aaron's quote was, yes, I am.
He said, yes, I am. But then he clarified. He said, in a physical fight, I could beat him, but if I'm unprepared, it'll be difficult.
Right, which started to sway, what is this? Like, are you afraid of him physically? Or are you afraid you just don't want him to make fun of you?
Yeah.
Like, he was contradicting himself constantly. So that's what this clip was. This is the clip
But
that...
real quick, has there ever been an HRO filed where they're asked, are you scared of him? I mean, I could take him in a fight, but you know,
Right.
has anyone ever responded that way?
Case closed, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's another
stupid
issue
hammer.
is because as a matter of law, one of the elements is that a person has to be frightened or, intimidated. And for him to put up such a fight to say that he's not, or to perjure himself, I don't know why this is even continuing.
That's why there'll never be a restraining order against me. No one thinks I'm going to beat them up.
They couldn't, if they played
Sweep
this
the
video,
leg.
if they played this video today, I don't think that there would have been a continuance, but they just couldn't get to it. But I'm sure they'll play it next time.
Concerning.
Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Sorry.
Nick Rekieta told me I could piss on your show. $5 from Anonymous Fake Dono says, do you have an order of protection against Nick? His anger during his exchange with Kiki was concerning.
You stinker.
If Nick ever showed his face anywhere near me, which he never would,
Uh-oh.
I ain't going to be
Whoops.
the one who's going to need protection if he tries
Oopsie.
to pull that shit.
Oh, no.
This
I
is
ain't
1
really
month
not
before he
gonna-
filed this. 1 month.
Right.
Fucking
Maybe
idiot.
because he has Charlotte on
He
his
said-
side.
He said this is 1 month after,
beat
1
him
month
up.
before he filed it, but about 4 weeks or 3 weeks after he said that the concerning behavior began
Right, with that tweet.
with the Hackmania.
I want Hackamania.
Fucking Rekieta. Nick the Worm Rekieta. Like I said, if we wanted to save Creator Clash with that card, with that fight, in order to make it fair, round 1, no punching from me. Round 2, southpaw. If he can't get the job done by round 3, I'll put him out of his misery. I mean, he shows up in my fucking driveway. You don't think that I could make him part of the pavement if he tried some shit? I am not. One of the wonderful things about knowing how to fight is you don't have to brag about knowing how to fight.
Wait, what just happened? I put one hand behind my back. Put him up. And then he goes, I don't have to brag about fighting.
The sad thing is that this is going to be an in-person hearing if Nick's lawyer gets what he wants, which is he wants it to be in person. So we won't be able to see the judge react to this. But holy shit, if they managed to play that,
Say it
would
ain't
have
so,
been over.
Moody. That's the worst news I've heard all day.
Yeah, that was a bummer. They do.
Yeah, sorry.
They want to make it in person
Sorry.
next time.
Lucy, what were you saying?
I was going to say what I really like about that clip, though, is that, Aaron's potential counter argument to that is, well, again, when I'm on my show, I just have to talk. I have to talk a big talk so that I can get everybody to stop. But then the obvious counter argument to that is, well, yeah, maybe Nick did that also.
Right. That is what he said.
Establishing they're all performers. Yeah.
Yeah, any argument is he's out of water.
So I missed the end of this. So I got to get up to speed. So the continuance, we don't have a date on yet?
No,
they're going to talk about
and they're going to try to do it so that it's not on Zoom court.
So
are we all making a road trip to Minnesota? Are we going to this or not? I'm in. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I know you can't, Moody, but I'll wear those glasses that Rocco bought with the cameras in them.
No.
One of the things that happened at the end, so they were discussing back and forth over what to do, but Nick went offline, like he closed his camera before that happened, and he was using OBS virtual camera to like stream, to sort of put his video feed into Zoom. But the court registrar saw the OBS logo and she's like, that's a recording logo. So she kicked Nick out of the courtroom before that happened. And she alerted the court that Nick had to be kicked out because he was recording and she could see the recording software. And at that point, the judge closed everything down and is like, we're just going to continue this later. And he can't talk about it.
Yeah, Nick was doing that because he wanted to play super tips during the court hearing.
Yeah.
But so I thought it was Aaron's lawyer who wanted the in-person stuff. It was Nick's lawyer?
Yes, Nick's lawyer.
Okay. Because then
Nick's
the judge
lawyer wants Nick's want to be in person and Patrick's want to be remote.
Okay.
Oh, okay. As long as we can see Patrick's. All right. I'm back in.
Yeah. So there was another issue that Aaron's team brought up that we haven't really talked about much. And I don't know how this is relevant to anything, but it was about how Nick described Aaron's genitalia in disgusting detail. Why is any of that relevant?
It's not. And it's really shocking the way that the HRO application was filled out when he says words like might or maybe or I don't know. It's like those are the words you should not be using when trying to make a persuasive argument. And those are specifically what he used when he talked about his genitals being described. He says, I don't know what his fascination is, something to that effect. And I don't, once again, I don't know how it's gotten this far.
It was also odd when the judge was trying to figure out what the relationship was. So what's your relationship with Nick Rekieta? Well, we were friends. Okay.
Complicated.
He kept saying it's complicated. Just like we were swinging. Just fucking get it out there because we're going to talk
each
about
other's
your genitalia.
wives.
Yes.
Yes, I noticed that too. It was very odd. Aaron was definitely trying not to get that brought up. And this was a part where I thought that Nick's lawyer was going to use, as Moody calls it, the cum card. Because I thought he was going to say, well, was your relationship with Mr. Rekieta maybe a little more than just friends who hung out, like something like that. I really thought he was going to get to that because they said, they were like, why would there be a instance where you guys are even discussing your genitalia?
Right.
And Aaron never said like, oh, well, we used to play Naked Twister and I was ashamed of it. And I also fucked his wife and he fucked mine and I watched and then I licked his cum off of my wife. Judge, it was a party. You should have been there. That was very odd. I don't know why Nick's lawyer didn't maybe lead him more towards that.
He almost did. He asked him who is April and what is Mr. Rekieta's relationship with April, but it never quite got further than that.
He gave up on it.
And he also let Aaron get away with saying that the relationship broke down in like mid-April, as opposed to April actually left Aaron for Nick.
Yeah, that was never brought up.
Yeah.
Like that would have been a significant piece of evidence.
He stole his wife.
Right. Because when the judge was starting to realize, Oh, because the judge didn't know, I don't think, that Aaron had a pending case against Kayla Rekieta, who is the wife of who Aaron claims is stalking him. Like, I don't think the judge understood that, but he started to get an idea, once they started talking about that.
The judge was not prepared for how complicated this situation was.
No, not at all.
That
Neither were
became
the attorneys.
very obvious. Yeah, neither were the attorneys. And now that I'm thinking about it in retrospect, I think the judge literally just might have been overwhelmed with the complicated nature of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's
100%.
so Aaron said that Nick engaged in telling very graphic descriptions of my genitals, where he spoke at length about my genitals.
And
And
that
he
was
does
on
that
here.
about his own genitals too. He does that about his
Right.
own genitals too.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
talked about many people's genitals and his
At
own.
length.
And
Yeah.
that was on this little piggy when he said that Aaron had a crooked penis.
Yes. But then
He also
Aaron
said that he
answered.
made Aaron's wife bleed when he had intercourse with her.
He said that on the air?
Was that in the court
No,
document?
that was in the evidence.
That was it. That was at this little piggy
Yeah.
in Hackamania.
But Aaron answered the wrong question. So Nick's attorney asked him, or the judge stopped Nick's attorney from asking questions about the genital information, because he's like, he shared information about my genitals. He didn't say he shared pictures of my genitals, just information. And so the
Nor
judge,
does he say, just real quick, I'm sorry, nor does he say accurate information about my
Right.
genitals. Yeah.
So the judge asked Aaron, and he's like, I'm going to ask this question, and then this line of questioning will stop. He said, did you ever have an agreement or a discussion about sharing details or information about each other's genitals outside of the relationship?
Wow.
And Aaron said, no, of course not. No. Which I think he was saying, like, were you allowing each other to speak about that? But Aaron ended up saying, no, we've never discussed not being allowed to talk about each other's genitals.
Wow.
That was for us, Your Honor.
Yeah. And the video that they linked from this little piggy, there was like a back and forth objections to it because the context wasn't there. And then Aaron's lawyer described it as Nick had reservations about telling the story about Aaron's genitals, but then the hosts of the show, i.e. us, egged him on, and then he spoke. So I don't know how that helps Aaron much, because
No, it
it
helps
sounds
us
like
because we're fucking good hosts. That's how I interpret that.
Well
Doesn't
done.
help him at all. Yeah.
right, but it's like Aaron Nick's not going out of his way to speak about this stuff. It's people
Right.
egging him on in order to do that. Like, it's this erratic behavior that you're talking about. You're not making a good case for that.
There was another instance where Nick's lawyer let Aaron get away with something because he asked Aaron, have you ever harassed anyone on your show?
Great question.
And somehow it got back to the topless pictures and
Right.
Aaron's consent. And they never went back to that. And as we all know, Aaron directed his audience at one point to go after a female radio host in Iowa. But they never got to that. So that was disappointing. But another highlight, which I just remembered, was when they brought up Nick Rekieta going to Coach Scott's gym.
Yes.
They said, did you submit any evidence of this? Like video of him at Coach Scott's gym? It's like, no, we didn't. But Melton talked about it on his show. Melton posted about it. They're like, yeah, but did you present it as evidence in this case? Well, no, but it's in the Melton case.
And that was one of the
his
first
things.
gotcha moments for Nick's attorney when for Aaron's attorney when Nick's attorney said, so you're stipulating something of which there is evidence, but you haven't provided that evidence in this case. And he was like, yes, that's what's happening.
You know the other disappointing thing that happened today? I get in the Zoom courtroom and I'm so excited to scroll through and see all the people who are watching and participating. And there's Coach Scott.
Yeah.
Yes, Coach Scott is here to testify. But he had to fucking tap out. And no one's got all day to sit around and watch this shit.
Yeah.
That was the problem. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I never for a million years thought it was going to go down the way it went down. I thought it was going to be very quick, very formal.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was
here's our new
complaining
date.
in our group chat. I was complaining about how it was dragging on and I have shit to do. And Patrick kept saying, "No, it's going to speed up now. Now they're going to start flying through it. I promise. We're gonna get to it." I go, okay.
that Coach Scott line of that showing up at the gym line of questioning was very interesting to me, because Nick's attorney he asked Aaron, have you ever told or made Nick aware that he wasn't welcome at the gym that both of you went to? And Aaron said, I didn't think it was necessary because the relationship breakdown was so bad that we shouldn't, like, it's sort of
You can't be friends with my friends anymore.
Right. And so he was like, no, but did you ever tell him? Like, it's free to the public. They can go. Did you ever tell? He's like, no, like, why would I say that to someone who's vaguely stalking me, vaguely threatening me?
That's right. Yeah.
He used the term vaguely threatening. And so.
Yes, vague.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Nick's attorney was like, vaguely. He's vaguely threatening you. So we're here because he is vaguely threatening you. Is that what's...
He's implying there might be a vague threat somewhere.
So it's always this Aaron's bravado. It's the thing that'll come back to bite him in the ass. We've said this over and over again. It's him trying to say that he's winning and he's much stronger than everyone else around him. And this case is centered around him having to say that he's scared and he needs the state's assistance and the court's assistance because of how scared he is in order to win.
Sad.
There was there were two other gotcha moments that were pretty much bundled in together. Aaron basically admitted that the web browser history is indeed legit. He said he matched it up to his own web browser history. So yes, he did indeed look at cut corn.
That's amazing.
Sorry,
he said he matched it up 1-to-1, but then provided no evidence that he had done that. So he never took a picture of his own history and said, look, this is my history, and you can see that it matches up 1-to-1 to what Nick had posted.
Oh,
But
yeah,
also,
that's fine.
the other big gotcha in there, and I think it's probably where you're going, Tukey, so I apologize.
Yes.
But so Nick Rekieta's Twitter account posted this evidence of the Google history. And so the question was, has anyone else ever used your computer? And they can maybe get that history and give it to Nick for him to post?
Yeah.
No, April's never touched my computer.
No one's touched
Didn't
it,
she
yeah.
do a stream on your computer?
What about April 1st? Can April
1st?
fly solo?
Right.
Oh, I do recall her doing a
Right.
stream. Yes, she did have access at that time, but only to stream.
But it was always this is where I think Nick's attorney didn't do a good job, is whenever he'd open things up to uncertainty around that, he'd come back to, so anyone could have gotten onto your computer and looked into that. Anyone could have gotten into Nick's Twitter account and posted that. You can't prove that it was Nick who he always took it there, and the judge didn't like that. He should have said, it should have been more around like, so April had your passwords, right? Or you left your account logged in at Nick's place. Like it should have.
Right. What about
opened
that
things
one?
up. Yeah.
Didn't you stream from Nick Rekieta's house? Did you use your computer? Did you ever use his? Is there a
Right.
possibility you logged into one of his pieces of equipment and forgot to log out?
Is it possible
What are
that
we
you
doing?
left? Is it possible that you left your account logged in and
Right.
someone else that was not Nick at his household had access to his computer, which had access to your account, and then that was used to get that
And
that
what does
from there?
any of that have to do with a harassment restraining order?
Thank you. I was going to let it all play out and then bring it back.
Right.
None of those things have anything to do with threatening, frightening, intimidating, or causing significant negative effects on someone's safety.
Right.
None of it. How it was allowed to be argued that in depth just blows my mind.
It's
weird. Crazy.
But it can. I mean, some of the harassment statutes are around following or monitoring someone through electronic or other means. So
But that hasn't been proven or suggested.
Right.
well, that's what they're trying to show here.
Yeah. It but with no evidence. Like that's
Right,
the thing.
right?
Yeah,
There's no clear evidence of it. He said he's proven it, but he hasn't shown it. Maybe they could have gotten into the line of questioning of taking it to the FBI. Like, is this a case that you've taken to the? You said that the FBI is very interested in this case. Can you tell us about that? Is there a case number? Like, can you provide anything?
That's a good question. Is there
Any
a case
proof?
number? Yeah.
Is there any proof that you've submitted this information to law enforcement? Because he said he has.
He did.
This is all insanity. That's all Tukey can say. If you want to call in, I opened up the phone lines 202-Tukey-0. Did you watch the steel toe hearing? What were your thoughts? Do you have questions for Moody or our panel of legal experts. And while we wait for some calls, I'm going to go back to the fantastic super tip system, supertip.gg/Tukey. There it is. All right. Is Toe more delusional or more unlikable?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's yes to both.
That's a fantastic question.
My tits are floppy, and I'm act like a little bitch. Based on these facts, I wish to be treated like a pussy. I mean woman.
Diablo Sandwich, why still ask Mario's brother legal questions? Well, I don't know. I mean, he's got to get something right eventually.
Yeah.
Lucy, I'm 36. I became a millionaire at 23 after writing GTA 4, GTA 5, and Red Dead Redemption 1.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Is that a
That's
question?
impressive.
What a good boy.
Is that Laszlo? Thank you, Juggernaut.
Your Honor, I would also like to remind the court, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, everybody in the courtroom can just throw in $5.
That'd be fantastic. Pass around the plate. Here's Club 102. Thanks for the super dip.
Will one of you people please teach me about sunk cost fallacy and how it pertains to this bitch move I'm making?
It's that as well as the humiliation.
Yeah.
It's a dumb move on his part.
It's
What's
I don't know what the
sunk
win
cost
condition
fallacy?
is. Yeah, the sunk cost fallacy means that when you've expended resources in order to do something, and then you carry on doing that thing, even though the resources that are required for it start to blow out. Whereas if someone had told you at the beginning, this is how much this is going to cost, you would have not done it. But because you've already spent money or effort in order to do it.
It's the idea of I bought a concert ticket to this concert that I wanted to go to, and then the day of the concert, I'm just not in the mood to go to the concert. Do I go to the concert or do I not? And if I would get more utility out of not going to the concert, then it doesn't matter that I already spent the money on the ticket.
Mm-hmm. Or you forgot to buy accommodation, and now you're like, do I pay $700 in accommodation for a $100 concert? And like that ends up, you wouldn't have ever gone there had you known that it would be $800 to go to this $100 conference.
What was the question again? Coof.
Thank you, Patrick and Nick, for not killing yourselves over having to shell out more dough to continue this frivolous case.
It's ridiculous. People on hold, please stay on hold. We'll get to you right after Super Tips. Kinky Loco.
Yo. Who is the knicker on the panel with the funny accent?
That's Moody. Everyone knows Moody.
I'm wearing boxes, not knickers.
Jay Dabbler, Stuttering John is back. Do we still have to pretend Toe is interesting? No. Offense, Lucy. Very much offense, Carl and Moody. Love you more than a friend, Took. I don't give a shit what John was doing today. This was far more entertaining than anything John has ever done. This is nonstop.
More than anything he's ever done?
Yes.
Even the LOL suit?
Well, I mean, he still hasn't done. I mean, once that is on a Zoom meeting or something, can't wait, Carl.
Like
you will then be in the hot seat.
It was a frustrating result, but I'd watch this court stuff every day if this was the case. Like
if it was against Aaron,
I'd watch it every day.
All right. All God, y'all aren't paying attention. Aaron is a known snitch. In jail, he'd be whacked faster than you can breathe. He's not going to get whacked in jail.
No, he's a fighter.
That is another place where he perjured himself. He said that he had never spoken to law enforcement before these guys were arrested on May 20th or 25th, whatever that date was. And then he said that they actually got arrested after he'd spoken to a detective.
Oh no!
Why did he do that? I watched that go down. I could see the wheels turning in his head. Why did he lie?
You're not supposed to lie in court, Aaron.
Yeah.
Not only is he a snitch, he also enjoys the taste of cum, and he has tits. I can't imagine prison's going to be fun for him.
He's not going to prison. If anything, he's going to jail.
Well, for the other thing.
Yes. Oh, the other thing. Yes. Goes to Mr. P. Carl, you know it was Jenny's BBC baby vacuumed. Yes. We all know Carl has an abortion fetish. Do not shame him for that. JT10, thanks for the $5. Let's not kid ourselves. The judge not ending this immediately is the best. We are getting so much entertainment. I love you more than a friend. It's very true. I mean, I'm excited. But the judge did also say this is going to be a long It's going to be a long wait.
Julie knew and Cardiff raped my kindergarten boy back behind the sawmill. Lady K doesn't yell as much as she used to. Audience approved.
I too reap Cleveland runaways.
That's fantastic. Congratulations, Carl. People are already starting to tell that you are, not as loud and energetic anymore. You've taken their criticism and you have learned.
Well, I thank you for coaching me on that too.
I try.
I know.
I learned from Aaron's lawyer.
This absolutely can't be fun for Patrick or Nick having to go through all this and expend money and resources, but it was very fun to watch. Like,
what
this
about
is
me? I'm
great
doing this
content.
show with one arm. Feel bad for Tukey. I know. That's why in our group chat, I feel bad making jokes and stuff because I know Patrick's like involved, but pretty soon Patrick will get to make jokes while Carl is involved. So there's an even trade.
Oh yeah, no, it's great for everyone involved, isn't it? Fuck off.
What is this one? Drew Peanuts, $4.99. No one in the Dabbleverse or its periphery has less talent than Moody. Correct.
Yes.
Goes to Mr. P again. Chad, I got 1G. Riles would smoke your brakes, you cock eagle. So there you go. Internet person. Sorry. The judge will probably research Aaron before the next hearing, as the judge won't want to be made to look foolish in the end. Aaron will be toast.
No, guys, no one else listens to this world except for us. The judge has already forgotten about it.
Actually, that was one of my questions for Lucy or Luigi. They when they mentioned, hey, you only gave us an hour, 40 minutes of this 3-day event. Is there someone who will have to go back and watch everything from Hackamania and take notes on it?
It's not that big of a case.
I don't think that that's relevant enough.
No, I agree.
I do suspect that there will be research. Luigi might have a better answer for this, but I also think that it's relatively well documented that the other shows that were present at Hackamania 2 were not at all related. Like, you can't argue that Weird Medicine was entirely about Aaron. So I think that's where the research ends.
And again, they did show or prove that Aaron participated in Hackamania by making a video for Vito, which he claimed he thought was only for Vito and Dick Masterson's show, was not going to be a part of Hackamania or the ridicule or something.
No, he said he wouldn't have done it if he had known that we would be sharing pictures of his topless pictures of him, as well as video.
He always
as well
brought it back to the topless pictures somehow.
Yeah,
that's his only defense, I guess.
But I think that answers your question, Tukey, is that I don't think that there's going to be any additional research into it after now realizing that Aaron participated, because now that just completely destroys his argument that it was intended to be harassing. Those are his words. I hate even saying it.
Oh, yeah. Vito was mentioned as well, but he was called Vito G something.
Vito G something, yes. What's up, Vito G something? Everyone got plugs in the courtroom.
There's also one other thing that I'd really like Lucy and Luigi to clarify a bit more. But the judge, and this is something for maybe a lot of people who haven't seen trials or court cases before that are ruled over by a judge, but the judge would say things like, I haven't entered that into my findings, or I've accepted this into my findings, and all that. So there's references to judge findings after something is being spoken to or alluded to. And then there's like this bickering over whether something's relevant or not relevant until the judge says something about findings. Could you maybe tell people kind of what that means?
Luigi?
Happy to you want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
For something like this, there's not a jury. So really everything is going to come down to the judge's decision. This is a quasi-criminal matter. So it's really a cross between a criminal civil issue in which there's not a real determination of a criminal matter or a real determination of a civil matter. It really does just all come down to the opinion of the judge, whether or not all of the elements of harassment have been met. And in doing that, he's going to actually write an opinion. It's going to probably be maybe 4 to 5 pages, something like that, in how he arrived at his decision as to whether or not there should in fact be an HRO in place, and how long it should be, and how and why he's coming to the decision that he's coming to. So for all of that, there are procedures when evidence is put into the record, and as long as all of those things are satisfied properly, they will be part of the consideration that the judge has to make. So hope that is a quick version of his findings.
Lucy, can you say it in a shorter way that...
Yeah, what?
Yeah, sorry. Some of this stuff
yeah.
just doesn't have a short answer.
Okay, so when you enter something into the findings, then what is happening is that is going to help to make the final opinion. The final opinion in a case like this is kind of like the judgment. So this is going to be when the court is actually issuing that opinion. They're going to opine, and if they're not entering things into the case, then that just means that they don't care about that, basically. At least that's my understanding. I actually don't know if I got that 100% right. So Luigi, you can confirm if that was sort of okay.
There's more to it. That's probably good enough.
I threw it back to Luigi so he could talk more.
Yeah.
All right. We've been on for an hour, so everyone do your plugs at the same time. Go. Carl, where can everyone find Carl?
WhoAreThese.com is the best place to find all things Who Are These podcasts. Of course, we have a podcast that goes out twice a week, and you can listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts. And we have a live show coming up at Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel, WTPLive.com. Kaylee will be there, as well as the great Anthony Cumia, Adam Bush, and the rest of the gang. So WTPLive.com, September 5th. Get your tickets.
That's fantastic. Moody, I know you were a nuclear physicist in your home country, and you just drive an Uber here, so no one needs to know that. Lucy, where can everyone find you?
Once Over with Kaylee, Cayley, on YouTube, on Patreon. I do movie reviews, and sometimes I do Lucy Does Dabbleverse over there also. So if you want to hear me talking about all that stuff, especially the LOL suit, come over and check it out.
Those are excellent.
Yes, that is why you and Luigi were the first people I thought of when we needed some people, because you're so, you guys talk about legal stuff. You don't make it boring. He makes it very boring, but then you make it not boring.
You're so happy that you invited us right now. I can tell. It's great. It's going great.
Luigi, where can everyone find you?
You can find my boring stuff.
Yes.
On Luigi Greenberg on YouTube. Skeptical Robot is my show. It's going to be on later tonight at 7:30 Eastern. I also do shows on Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Hack Ride Studios channel. And please also help out my co-hosts. GummyChainsaw.com has a new merch store, and CornDiffsDirtDolphin.com.
Fantastic. Yes, go check out Gummy Chainsaw. He's made a ton of crap for Tukey, and we love him more than a friend. All right, we got some callers. Give us a call, 202-TUKey-0. If you watch the Aaron Imholte thing, or you have some questions for our law people. You're on the air with your heroes. Hello? 410. Oh, wait. No, you're not. Hold on.
Rocco really did not want to do this today. Thank you for doing this.
With these tech issues, you should maybe work in a Minnesota court.
Shut up. 410, you're on with your heroes.
Thank you very much. Great show. Love all five of you.
Of course it's great.
You're all awesome. As a note, when we're on hold, we can only hear you, not anybody else.
Good. No, that's because I didn't have the phone plugged in.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, real quick. Question for everybody. What are the chances that the judge is kind of just kicking this down the road a little bit to get past Aaron's other charge? And what are the ramifications of doing that? I mean, is this something that could be planned by the judge saw what Aaron had coming up and decided, I'm just going to push this and let the other cards fall where they may? I'll hang up and wait for the answer. Thank everybody.
You.
Love you.
Yeah, it didn't even seem like the judge really knew that Aaron had any other pending things going on.
Yeah, one's criminal, one's civil. I don't think the judge gives a shit. It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, I think all these people are they look at this like, how can you not know about this entire thing? The judge, this is like one of two things, one of like 7 things that was on the judge's agenda today, and the judge isn't going to research things or try to find facts in between appearances. That's the rule. That's the job of the counsels on both sides. They're the ones who bring facts there. So
this might not have even been the most complicated case you heard that day. Yeah.
I do think that's an interesting question, but I think that it probably comes down much more to that judges really want to get stuff off their calendars. So a lot of the time, unless it's such a complicated issue that they don't want to issue a ruling, they will try really hard to get that ruling as soon as possible so that they never have to think about it again.
I will let people know that some people are asking, like, was that it for the
I
day?
need to see Kaylee on with that hot Jackie broad.
Thank you for interrupting my show. Supertip.gg/Tukey.
They're the same person.
The people were asking, like, was that it for the day? Like, did all those other cases not get seen? He forgot to close out. And a woman actually came on and said, the two cases, basically, she said Patrick and Nick's cases have been resolved for today. So if you're looking for any more information on those cases, there will be none. We're going to continue with the rest of our cases. So that was interesting because, yeah, I thought, like, holy shit, did they
I heard
just
that
waste
too.
the whole day?
She goes, I'm going to clear everybody out unless you're involved in the upcoming cases.
Yeah, it was fantastic. All right, let's go back to the calls. You are on with your heroes.
Hey, Tukey, can you get an avocado and a snorkel? And hold on a second, man. Hold on. I have a serious point, but you had me on hold.
I doubt it.
For such a long time.
What are you making,
I
a
have
bomb?
a serious point. I got dude, hold up. I got an avocado and a snorkel. Here we go.
Jesse
I'm
P.S.
not Johnny Crutches.
Is this
Jesse, stop
P.S.?
calling you the show.
Fuck that dude. This is all I got.
Is this Johnny Crutches? Make your point.
Oh, all right. That's in a big bog blast. Here is my point. The judge, fuck this Freemason judge. He should have thrown both of them the fuck out and said, yo, Co, you a faggot.
All right.
You're getting perjury and contempt.
Right.
You're getting perjury and contempt. You wasted our time. You're lying. Your attorney said, yo, are you scared? And Co goes, nah, but they threatened me. And it's like, yo, throw it out at that point. And then Co admitted to watching cuckold BBC porn under oath.
It's incredible.
So we can never take away that he ate cum and watches dudes jerking off to other dudes. This dude, I think you guys aren't ready for this. This is all I got. I wrote a large portion of. I'm not getting into it. I'm not like Toe making up shit.
All right, goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is going great.
All right,
Yeah.
let's try
Doesn't
one
mean
more.
he's wrong.
No, it's good. It's good.
Look, Patrick could hire this guy instead of Francis White.
Yes. You're on with your heroes.
Oh, I'm gonna go grab a cantaloupe and a hose, and I'll be right back, man. That's a good point, though. All right. Hey, is it me or is Nick Rekieta trying to dress like Johnny Depp? Did you guys? What was your what's your opinion on his attire? He's getting a little.
I don't know.
Getting a little too much. I think. What a homo.
I don't know that dressing like a coke dealer is a good move for him. Yeah,
He looked like he was going to a Miami club.
Miami vibe.
He looked like
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
going into a Miami nightclub afterwards to do a butt ton of coke.
Yeah, he was dressing like Miami Vice. It looked like he did coke, like that he was not beating those allegations. And
It was a little distracting.
Don't tell anyone, but I think Nick Rekieta might be going through a lot of things right now. So I think he's, maybe losing his mind a bit.
yeah,
314.
Nick, you've got a wife. Stop peacocking. You're good.
314. You're on with your heroes.
man and lady?
Yo.
How we doing? I just want to say, Lucy, the great as always.
Jet.
Sorry.
Moody, you need to get your coat tailored, dude. Doesn't look good.
I need a tailor for my coat.
Yeah, it's a little baggy in the shoulders, dude. Doesn't look good.
I'm just sitting.
he's right.
I'm sitting weird, but yeah, thank you. I'll look into it.
That's also
That's
the
my
adult
only
coat.
input. You guys have a good one.
All right, thank you. That's it. All right,
That guy's probably
you.
got a fucking tank top out in boxers. He's calling out Moody.
Thank you for
I
your
just want to say
call.
before you hang up on me, Tukey, the next lawsuit coming is April suing Aaron for P. Diddy behavior. He turned her. He wanted to be a cuck. He turned her. He made her out. Turned her into fucking other guys, and it was going to be like a Cassie-like lawsuit. Pete, you're gonna find out this guy ate a lot more cum than he did, and
We don't know yet.
It's
I'm here for it.
crazy. It's crazy.
All right,
Nice.
thank you.
It's great.
He hasn't answered under oath about the cum. That's why we were hoping the cum card would have been played today. But obviously, Nick's attorneys are using that as a nuclear bomb for when they need it. They have it in their back pocket.
Does the cum card have like a buy 5 get 1 free or something like that?
I don't know.
Could
Check
it be
yours.
Yes.
Could it be like when OJ tried on the glove? Could they have him like lick up the cum and see if it tastes like Nick's or not?
Oh, it's not Nick's. That's not Nick's.
That's
Definitely
definitely not
not.
Nick's.
I would know. 603, you're on with your heroes.
It's you, Chad's brother.
All right, goodbye. I know who that is. I don't think that was really Chad's brother.
Yeah.
Said, "Whoa, this is Chad's brother." I have a feeling I might have met that guy in Atlantic City.
He's haunting the Dabbleverse.
You met Chad's brother in Atlantic City?
Yes, or the guy who claims to be Chad's
The ghost
brother.
of Chad's brother.
Oh my God! Do we want to turn into Point Dabble Point and talk about Chad moving in with his ex-girlfriend, a new girlfriend?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Kick me out. Bring Shirley on board.
What?
Yes. He actually texted me today because he didn't have the link to all the Aaron
Judge,
stuff.
I admit that the sweet cum nectar feels good going down my gullet. If that's my crime, then throw me in with the other Newports.
That's right. Be strong, Aaron. Be brave. Be proud to be a cum drinker.
Tukey, can you?
What?
I do want to actually touch on this just a second, but I texted you a very, very real concern, and I was being totally sincere in that the text messages you get from Chad are worrisome.
You don't know him the way I do.
They are scary. The fact that he's telling you who to be friends with, he's trying to treat you like a girlfriend. That's terrible, and that's scary and weird.
It's fantastic. Uh-oh. Tukey disappeared. If you want to see my relationship with Chad Zumach, go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Bedabbler Network. Tomorrow on Bedabbling Live, we'll be premiering the first Chad Zumach voicemail. Chad is now leaving me voicemails, and you can get a first look at my Patreon.
And this doesn't worry you at all.
No, he's fine. He's the Z-man. All right.
Famous last words.
I'm having some camera issues, but I'm going to throw up some super tips. Thank you, Carl's Club Foot. Carl's such a dweeb. Yes, he is. Tukey, stop slumming it with the sad hucksters. I agree.
But OJ's not here.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I thought OJ was here. The Ghost of Mr. P, 199. Chad is a cock eagle filmer.
Cockeyed?
A cock hawker?
I don't know. What is that?
Yeah, what are you trying to say, Ghost of Mr. P?
Camera-er?
He's a cock. Yeah, I don't know. Cockbirder film camera guy. Sit down. Zumach is here. Speak of the devil. $5. I played video of Carl laughing at everything Aaron was saying when he was on WATP and when he was on Aaron's show. #snake. #hypocrite police. It's hypocrisy police.
And by the rules of the internet, now everyone who likes Carl's show has to like my show and start giving me money now.
Yes.
I win again.
Carl stinks.
Well, is his evidence that Carl's laughs mean something? There's you gotta need. Carl's
Moody, for Christ's sake.
Carl's laughs mean as much as when Carl says, "Oh, that guy's my friend." Like that's.
B Smiley the Third, thank you for the $5. I appreciate Moody points out all the same shit that I point out. Aaron doesn't even show proof of anything under the threat of perjury. Amazing.
Thanks, B Smiley. Yeah, just stop thinking and listen to me. I've got you.
And in fact, did directly perjure himself several times.
Yeah.
Isla Vanel, big day in the Hackverse. Can't wait for the spin from the toe. Hi, guys. Hi, Lucy. Have a nice long weekend. You as well.
That's actually a topic we should cover when we're done with this segment. Like, how is Aaron going to spin this on Monday?
I told you he's already going to say, well, they were saying that they've never had so many people. in the Zoom court before. The steel
I
toe
don't
really
think he
brings
wants to
him
bring.
in.
I don't think he wants to bring attention to that. I don't know, man.
I don't know if he
think
can even talk about it.
Yeah, I think he's not going to talk about it at all.
I don't think he's going to talk about it.
I don't think there's going to be any spin. It'd be crazy
He's
to try
not.
to spin it.
We're going to
He's
get a
gonna
lot
do
of his
the- he's
takes
gonna
on
do
the
the
news.
look. The little
Is this,
look that he
is
does.
this Aaron? He's not allowed to. If he talks about it, he's he's
That has
directly
never stopped him
violating a
before.
court order. I
yeah,
know,
was gonna say,
but it's violation of a court order.
Can I suggest a different outcome, which is he's going to try to not talk about it, but chats are going to just get under his skin, and he's ultimately, before the end of that first show, make some kind of statement about it, directly defying the judge's orders.
I don't know. He's been pretty good. He was pretty good at the beginning after he got, arrested the second time, but he definitely fell off as time went on. The Ghost of Mr. P 199. I need Priest to get rid of Chad's bro and Carl's dead kid. Yes. Thank you, Ghost of Mr. P. Lazy Law News Ladies 199. If only we had a real lawyer here. Ciao Vincenzo. There you go. We have some calls. 323, you're on with your heroes.
Tukey, I love you more than a friend. It's Christian Blatt from Who Are These Broadcasters, Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Listen, you might have covered this. Yeah, exactly. You might have covered this, but I think I fell asleep when Luigi was talking.
Of course.
Can Patrick not talk about Aaron at all, or just not this? That's what I was hoping to learn, and again, I had trouble staying awake.
Moody?
The judge said he didn't want any new evidence being created for the Rekieta case. The Patrick's case wasn't heard yet, so I don't think there was any real order that was put down there. But Patrick's lawyer would have advised Patrick that it's unwise to be speaking about Aaron or this case, etc. So, I don't know. It's up to him what he does.
So Moody, does that mean this is a win for the toe? If Patrick can't talk about him until the next hearing, that is a win for the toe, isn't it?
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you count wins?
He'll definitely talk about Aaron. I think it's more about this court case specifically, which was the topic of conversation on this little Piggy. Hey, Christian Blatt, I have a question for
Carl,
you.
You're saying, yes, sir.
What's going on Tuesday at 2 p.m. on the Who Are These Podcast channel? I believe that Howard Stern is coming back to the radio, and that we'll be covering on Who Are These Broadcasters.
Carl, I'm glad you're asking, and that's not why I called in at all. It's just a happy coincidence. Yes, I'll be getting up Tuesday morning at 4 a.m. I'll be getting up at 4 a.m. Pacific time to listen to the new episode of Howard Stern, and hopefully finding something. But Carl and I aren't convinced that it'll actually be newsworthy. But we'll have fun listening back to that Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, Luigi, do you mind just repeating what Christian just said just to make it more interesting for everyone?
Oh, no. Bye, Christian.
I didn't hear a word of it.
Right. Love you more than a friend.
I love you more than a friend.
Love you more than a friend. You are on the air with your heroes.
Hi, Dad. Carl, it's me, your aborted baby.
Oh, fantastic.
Wait, is that a boy or a girl? I can't tell.
Are you a boy?
Why you make you a dog?
Okay, thank you.
How did
Your
you
mo-
learn
your
to
mom
talk?
would've sucked.
How did he learn to talk? I mean, if it came out like that, that's you shouldn't have done it, Carl.
Can't all babies talk in heaven?
I mean, this one can talk
Only
and
Eric
dial a
Clapton.
phone. This one can talk and dial a phone. That's impressive for a
It's
dead
fantastic.
baby.
Man, what else did we not get to? I'm sorry, I'm having major camera issues, so I won't be on camera. What else? Did we miss anything else, Moody? Carl?
No, nothing. I think that was mostly it. Yeah. I think that's really what came up today.
Was there any indication of how long they're going to schedule this out for?
Like in terms of how far away before we get to it.
Yeah, to have
they're going to
another adjourned
convene.
date.
They're going to convene with each other. So.
And the judge seemed to think it was going to take a while.
Yeah, it's
to get back.
Morning is set for Nick, and afternoon is set for Patrick. So it's a long day.
We have someone else calling in. You're on with your heroes.
Oh yeah, what's up? It's Beef Drippins.
What's up, Beef Drippins?
I just wanted to make fun of Chad Zumach in the chat. talk about how he's getting laid. Motherfucker, you ain't doing shit.
It's Chad in the.
You're
Wait a
sitting in
minute.
your fucking sister's house being fat and a loser. You ain't getting laid. You ain't shit.
Is Chad really in the free chat talking about how he's
That's
bragging about how he's
so
getting
weird.
laid?
He said he got laid last night.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Who is he, fucking karmic? Why are you announcing the Dabbleverse when you get your dick wet?
I think Chad is just playing everyone. Quite honestly,
That's awesome.
he is. He's
Chad's the
great.
best.
That's
Hey,
why
man,
he's my best
he
friend.
loves his sister more than a friend.
I love you more than a friend. All right, thanks for the call.
All right, y'all be good.
Thanks for the spy report.
Spy report. Spy report.
Chad, get out of the chat and stop bragging about how you're getting laid. We're all very impressed.
Stop telling people who to be friends with.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shut up. He can tell me who to be friends with any day. He told me not to be
Creeps
friends with
me
you.
Out. Well, we're not friends.
Of course. You're my Shuli. We're not supposed to be friends.
We have a business relationship.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just go. I'll just like put up, some of my membership and chat things. I'm not going to take up everyone's time. We'll just do a quick episode today. We don't really have much more. I didn't think it was really worth playing any of the clips from earlier this week because I can't even fucking remember what happened earlier this week.
It was just bravado, the same way that it was before his the hearing where he was arrested. It's very similar to that. Everything's going to be great. I'm going to have a great morning, and then now he's heading to the lake with his kids and family.
Well, there's one other thing that I think we can discuss. And
Sure.
when Aaron was talking about Hackamania being this 3-day event, and he used the terms, the show was intended to ridicule me.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, he said that he's a professional broadcaster.
Right.
And so that's perfectly legal to ridicule someone. That's not harassment.
Perfectly legal.
And I think that a lot of people lose sight of this. They want to be a public figure. They want to be a guy. Aaron wants to be a guy. And then every now and again, he's got a small show in a rural Minnesota town, and we're just trying to make ends meet. So he's trying to do both things. And in this, and that's the other thing too. When Aaron acts like he's a guy on the show and then he's a guy in his real life and they're different guys, you watch him in the courtroom. He doesn't know how to turn it off. He's trying to call out Nick. He's, saying this stuff. They're ridiculing me on the show. It's like, right. Didn't this what you were hoping for? That there would be all these people who know who you are and are excited to fly to Vegas to talk about it?
Well, that's why I think a lot of people were questioning, like, why, once that was kind of, made clear that everyone involved in this case is like doing this for entertainment, why things weren't immediately just like thrown out. Like, that's what it just seems like from the get-go. These are internet people who are fighting with each other on the internet. Like, that's all you see here.
Because he keeps saying that he's scared for his life. That's why everyone's there. And so they're just,
said it.
Yeah, they're trying to establish whether that is. But it goes back to what you said at the beginning, Tuki. It's like it's not very clear whether he just wants them to stop talking about him or whether he's actually physically threatened by them, and he wants physical protection from both.
Right.
This is essentially
judge-
also... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say this is in the same avenue of something that we talked about for the LOL suit, which is a slap suit. That is a lawsuit that is specifically intended to... That was the ghost of Tuki.
Oh, we're talking about the lawsuit now?
Well, I was going to say... this is similar. I was trying to beat around the bush about it, but it's just similar. It's just very similar in that what we talked about with slap suits, that there are lawsuits that are specifically meant to not really have a legal determination of a winner and a loser, just to intimidate someone. And I feel that to some extent, that's what Aaron is doing, in that he's trying to silence his critics, thinking they were going to back down or that some other outcome, I don't know what his end game is, but there was going to be some other outcome other than him having to testify in a courtroom.
He learned it
just
from
backfired.
watching LaRue.
Yeah.
I learned it from watching LaRue.
I was going to say...
Sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, no,
Lisa.
go ahead.
No, you.
I was going to say, this judge has probably had to confront the fact that at some point they made a ruling on a case where a woman seriously was in danger. And when that happens, you really don't want to allow this person to not have an HRO.
There is a woman in danger, and her name is Erin Imholte.
Exactly. So
Caller, you're on with your heroes. Did I lose you? I probably lost you. You were on hold for a while. Yeah, they're gone. Another one.
Sorry.
No, you're there.
Piggy.
Yes.
I love the show.
Of course.
I love the girl. She looks like a hot version. Lucy Taybox looks like a hot version of Chelsea Clinton.
What?
Well, let James Bomber fuck the shit out of her. That's what he's doing all day.
Right. What do you want to talk?
No girls.
What do you want to
All
talk about? With
She's
HROn?
beautiful though.
Leave her alone.
I
the
just
nicest
wanna
thing
say,
anybody's
my
said to me all day.
My attorney, I've been sued multiple times. I have a retainer on fee. I pay the guy $5,000 a month.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what's going on?
I've written multiple times what I do and what I did, and I just collect royalties. I have this opportunity to work for Ubisoft, but they're gay as fuck, and they're going out of business soon. Anyway, and GTA 6, fuck Strauss Zelnick, the guy fired me. GTA 6
Oh, this is
going
the
to
guy who was trying to impress Lucy.
I was
right.
I'm not trying to place her anymore. But really quick, let me say this. GTA 6 is going to be placed above the movie, Place Beyond the Pines. They fired our whole entire team, so now you got blue-haired women programming GTA 6. They censored back, like, if you played Red Dead 2, there isn't going to be any more decapitations. They censored that back.
This is more than I've ever known about video games or
I
Chelsea
wrote
Clinton.
the script with Dan Hauser for Chicago, but they moved it to Florida. Anyway, GTA 6 is going to be the last GTA 6, and they're going to be the studio boss.
All right, thank you.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a
I
fuck?
don't know what the fuck we were talking about. I thought he had something to say. He's just
There were no laughs.
What do you mean?
None.
Caller, you're on with your heroes.
Hello, Suki.
Hello.
Hello, the rest of this little piggy. This is your friend, the one pun.
Ooh, well, love
Oh,
I just
the
want
one
to say
pun.
I love you all more than a friend.
Love you more than a friend.
Yeah,
you are
you're
a
awesome.
big
Amazing.
contributor to the Steel Toe Boring Show subreddit.
I got nothing other than I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Moody, Kaylee.
Hello.
Just
Thank you.
love you guys.
Well, thank you for what you do. We love what you do.
Thank you.
Anyway, that's it from me. So,
Hacka hacka. Love you more than a friend. All right. If this is the same guy who talked about GTA, I'm going to kill you. And that
No,
is the
this
threat.
is a different story. He's getting contempt and perjury. I say toe goes down for contempt and perjury. What say you, Tukey?
Toe goes down. I like that. I think
Well,
it's
we
going to be
already
more
knew
of
that.
like maybe perjury, I guess. I don't know. I don't know enough about the law.
Shit,
Give him
that
the
shit
chair.
never happens. Luigi, is that going to happen?
No,
Give him the
it's
chair.
Never happens.
It's not going to happen.
I know. You can lie
I'd
under
love-
oath.
I'd
My
love for
lawyer
it to.
said toe. Listen, my lawyer said toe lied on his HROs. Patrick Melton never said he wanted to have sex with any of Toe's kids.
Why
That's a
would you? They're
flat-out
gross.
lie. And Frank Costello did 14 months for perjury and contempt. I say Toe, he's a nobody. He'll get-
Agreed. Thank
he's
you.
going to state prison.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving us
Right,
GTA
Tukey,
6.
I love your show. I'm done calling.
All
Salute.
right. Thank you.
I
doubt
don't
that.
want Aaron to do a lot of jail time because I want him on the air.
Yeah, like I think the best thing would be if he has to do one of
Weekends.
those things where he does weekends.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fucking killer. With stories
Fantastic.
about juice boxes and reading
Well,
books. That'd be great.
Gotta go to camp again this weekend. So long, kids. There's so much to look forward to that this just keeps getting dragged on and on
Can
and
I
on.
can I ask for a clarification on something that happened? I think I got a little bit lost. Did Aaron in fact say when asked who took that picture of him shirtless that he didn't remember who took it?
He didn't know. He didn't recall.
Yeah.
And he also didn't know how Nick got it. But we know that's not true because they had a
in the
group
Signal.
texting thing.
Yep.
Right.
What was that group called?
Signal.
Signal?
I think it was. I thought it was Rekieta
Oh.
fan.
I thought it was like Sexy Club or something.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't there sexy?
Rekieta Family or something like that, but it was in the Signal app.
Oh, okay.
How could you not remember who took your photo when you're posing sexy in a bed? How is that possible?
That was a really weird thing where I was surprised he didn't get pressed on harder about that. Talking
Could have
about
been
the
my mom, could have been a cousin.
Yeah.
I think he said April took it. Like a long time ago, he said April took that photo.
But not today.
But not
No,
today.
not
right?
today.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, he lied about weird shit.
Mhm.
But he was also, he was trying very hard to make it seem like a topless photo of a man is a very traumatic thing
Right. He
to
kept
have
saying
out there.
topless. It was so gross. He
So
just-
gross. Men don't say topless, you idiot.
It's like he talks about his outfits that he wears during the day. He wears 3 outfits and he doesn't want anyone seeing him topless.
SP picked out this new blouse for me. Does it look good? I think it goes with my khakis.
I've shared a video just in the private chat, Tuki,
Okay.
that we should watch at some point.
Okay, I'm going to pull that up. Caller, you're on with your heroes while I get that.
Hi, sir. My question is for Carl. Could he please address why nobody talks about Tony Michaels anymore?
Yes. Tony Michaels here. I fucking love Tony Michaels when he's reviewing fast food. He stopped doing that. He took all those videos down. And now all he talks about is Democratic talking points. It's so fucking boring. I can't review anyone who does a political show and leans all the way left or all the way right. It's just nonsense.
Didn't he also go
With
to
his
prison?
experience as a convicted felon, do you think he could give insight on the John lawsuit?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, he went to jail for selling synthetic marijuana or whatever that was, and he calls it
K2?
whatever that was,
Whatever it
bath
was.
salts. I forget, but he calls it a mistake. I made mistakes before. Becoming a
But
drug
lastly,
dealer wasn't one of them.
Carl, sometimes I wish I could unzip myself and be you on the inside. You're my hero, man. I love you.
Thanks, buddy. Love you too.
has
Love you more than a
never
friend.
said that. Fantastic.
I that was my plant. I was texting, hey, can you call in? And
I've
say
said
this
it
thing?
several times.
Insanity.
Thanks.
Did you ever try to get Tony Michaels for Point Dabble Point to maybe have a John defender?
They had a big falling out.
Yeah.
John and Tony Michaels. So I don't think so.
Yeah, but he might still say some good things about John. We gotta find someone. There's gotta be someone out there. Caller, you're on the air with your heroes. If anyone has to go, just leave. Tuki understands. Caller, you're on.
I was just wondering if did Aaron and his lawyer rest his case, or was the witness just passed to Rekieta's lawyer?
Good question. What say you, Moody?
It was the cross-examination was still happening. So Aaron was called as a witness by his own counsel. He answered the questions that his counsel asked him. They were done. And so Nick's lawyer was asking for the cross-examination, and it was adjourned during that. So when it starts up again next time, it'll start with Nick's lawyer asking Aaron questions, which is not a good spot for Aaron to be in.
So Nick's lawyer still has Aaron's lawyer still has more witnesses to call.
He can call more witnesses if he wants to.
Never
Yes.
gonna end. It's just gonna keep going.
There's
awesome
because he asked for they sequestered John DiCaprio 1x2 because he created the video for Nick that was going to be presented as evidence potentially. So he needs to be there to testify as to how it was made, etc. If it gets called into question. But there was no one sequestered from Aaron's side. Even though they put up SP and Ashley as potential witnesses. So they weren't there.
Caller, what do you want to add?
Oh, I was going to say, why didn't Rekieta's lawyer just, reserve his questions for his case in chief, let the toe, rest his case, and then ask for a directed verdict?
Because he needed to challenge some of the things that Aaron said, or the lies that he told.
You'd waste your opportunity.
Yeah.
Only get one bite at the apple.
Yeah, stupid.
Because after this,
love you more than friend. I love you more than friend.
Thank you for your call.
Because after this, Aaron's lawyer gets another go at Aaron, right? Just to clear things up that came up during cross.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And then there's
that's
other
it.
witnesses, and it's fantastic. Caller, you're on with your heroes.
So, if there is any kind of legal precedent for this, I would be surprised. But my thought is, since we're not allowed to contact Aaron, we're not allowed to bother Aaron, the only thing that we can use is the words from his stream.
There's
no protection on them viewing the stream. So if Aaron says on his stream that I'm not in danger, I would kick their ass, I want to fight them, how is he using any of this in court? It makes no sense.
So
the only way they can contact him is use his own words from his stream and just listen, and they can't talk back. How would they know how would they change how they're acting? Why would the restraining order be necessary? It doesn't make any sense.
We're all making the same point here. None of this makes any sense.
It doesn't make sense. His defense is that he's a different person on the show than he is off the air. I go back to the quote that he said, "When I say the trolls don't bother me, that's intended to misdirect or stop them, but in real life it's different." So he's saying that on the show he plays a character, but in real life he's actually quivering in his boots and he's scared and he can't sleep.
God, both his character and his real life persona suck.
Yeah, pick something in the middle.
Right, find something cool to do.
So, but the obvious lead up, like the lead up question following that would be, why then can Nick or Patrick not be playing characters on their show when they say things that you think are harassing, but in real life they're actually not intending to harass you?
And Nick's lawyer was starting to make that point towards the end and stuff like that. That's when I think the judge was really going, oh yeah, this is all just really stupid internet shit.
But to be clear, caller, I don't think you have any such restriction to not contact Aaron or do anything in that regard. I'd suggest you don't. I'd suggest you don't. But
Everyone
there
leave
is
him alone.
there is no legal restriction right now on you contacting Aaron or anyone else apart from, I guess, Patrick and Nick.
Aaron's doing all the damage to himself. Just let him continue to do that.
Right.
Yeah, no reason for anyone to get involved with this. Even if you go on these Zoom hearings, you're just going to fuck yourself over. You're not going to help Patrick or Nick, or you're not going to hurt Aaron. You're just going to fuck yourself over.
Leave it to the professionals.
And if you're
The real
disruptive during these
broadcasters.
if you're disruptive during these Zoom hearings, that just creates a point where they might just close it off to the public, and then we won't get to see people's opinions or clips or whatever of the hearings.
Again, if anyone has to leave, please just leave. But the calls just keep coming, so I'm going to keep going as long as calls keep coming. You're on with your heroes.
Mega dildos.
Mega dildos.
If Rocco is subpoenaed, who is going to test? If Rocco is subpoenaed, who is going to testify? Cookie, the Dabbler, or Rocco?
Tukey. Well, I mean, even if Rocco testifies, I mean, this is my support puppet. I bring Tukey everywhere. I need to have him. I'm afraid to broadcast without Tukey. I even need him, but
Can we
even
make
when
that happen?
hey, I'm all for it. I mean, Tukey was already presented as evidence today, so that was fantastic. But yes, I would definitely bring Tukey. Will be in the building.
Great show. Love you guys.
Love you more than a friend.
It's been a good month for Tukey. I mean, New York Post. And now,
I know you've been involved in all this shit.
Tukey is the most beloved.
None of the consequences, all the rewards.
They couldn't put Tukey's name in the article. Hey, come on, right below the picture.
They didn't put Shuli's podcast name in the article.
Who cares about Shuli?
Good point.
Caller, you're on with your heroes.
Hey, heroes, this is Petty Ruxpin. How are you doing?
Hello, how are you?
Good. I just wanted to say, back to the Aaron, is it character? I know he didn't use those exact words, but he's playing that angle.
Yes.
Still, I mean, if he's a character, then where was the real life interaction? At the Stoney's bar while he was in jail? Then there's no real other interactions. That's already been thrown out. I'll listen to your answers. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you more than a friend.
You're right. It doesn't make sense. You're correct.
No.
It's
Aaron's
frivolous.
afraid that Nick's going to show up at his house uninvited, even though he can kick his ass any day of the week with one hand tied behind his back.
Even though Nick's never threatened it, he's never made any implication he's going to do anything like that. It's ridiculous. Caller, you're on. Let's talk toe.
Oh, it's me, you big.
All right.
Why'd you throw me in the river?
Well, Carl's baby stopped calling in.
We didn't throw it into a river, as far as I know. I wasn't there, but I don't think there was a river nearby. I think we just vacuumed out like normal. Not that I think that this is a laughing matter, but it was a long time ago.
That's fantastic. Luigi, were you going to say something?
I was say that's just another example how every single one of Aaron's quote unquote arguments and quote unquote defenses are just completely full of holes. I don't understand how this is going to have another court hearing when it really should have just been wrapped up and solved today.
Exactly. They should have taken this case and, like an aborted baby, threw it in the river. I agree with you 100%.
This has more holes than the polycule.
Yeah. Oh, hacka.
Thank you.
Caller, let's talk toe.
Hey, Tukey, it's old Craig.
Hi, old Craig.
Hey, Craig.
It's young Tukey.
Hi, young Tukey. Hey, question for you guys. My wife and I were watching the latest episode of NLO. There was a particular clip towards the end where Aaron's talking about, like, oh, I've never met the guy. I don't know who he is. And then Patrick was kind of talking about, oh, this will be good for my case. Did they ever mention that in said case?
Patrick's case was never heard today. It was continued. So we never heard it.
Yeah,
it was just Nick.
So maybe.
Sorry, I'm watching this like late.
This is why Patrick stops people from being able to read. You can. It's just Nick's one that was heard today, and it wasn't completed, so it'll continue at some point in the future.
We're going long form, baby. We're in this for the long haul. We smell some trips coming up, and it's gonna be fantastic. Thank you, old Craig. I love you more than a friend. Tell your wife. Tukey said he loves her too. It's fantastic. All right, we got 3 more calls. Caller, you're on. Let's talk the toe.
Fuck you, Carl.
There you go.
Good call, great call.
Fuck you. There you go. That was the best call. Best caller by far.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
All the week.
Caller, let's talk toe.
Oh, this is John from Manhattan. This is for Lucy. I just got a question. So you in Manhattan or what?
Way too far away for you.
Thank you, anonymous caller. Last call of the day. You are on. Let's talk some toe.
Tukey, it's Ariana again. Not going to be stupid. What do you guys, the whole panel, how is Toe going to spin this when he comes back?
Well, I think we've answered this a couple of times, but that's a fantastic question. Does anyone have a different answer than the other 4 times we answered that?
He's gonna say it's a great day. He can't make any references. He's gonna in general say he had a great day on Friday, and then he can't say anything else. But he'll be goaded into talking about it by his chat or someone over the next 2-3 weeks or however long it's going to be before this next hearing.
Yes, exactly.
More importantly, will he go topless again?
Topless? Topless? Topless?
Will he go topless? He's supposed to be at the lake this week.
I know. His
Do
weekend's ruined.
Do you prefer topless pics of Toe with consent or topless pics of Toe without consent?
I always give myself consent. I give myself consent.
Jeez Louise.
All right, I'm going to let everyone go because, again, I just have super tips and some membership things. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. Once again, do all your plugs. The wonderful
There's a video I wanted us to watch before we go. Can we put that on?
Watch a video.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I just feel like I'm wasting
We got a
everyone's time.
substitute teacher. Let's watch a video.
Oh, I forgot.
We've got time.
I just feel like I'm wasting everyone's time. Like they got better things to do. All right, here we go.
Like spending time with you, Tukey.
Yeah, get confident, stupid.
Get confident, stupid. I just want to count all my money. And I'm embarrassed when all of you are here because no one gets paid.
This video, I thought it was really important to show. Not this one, but the one I linked to private chat. But it's a video from 2 years ago. Oh, sorry, from a year ago, 14 months ago, of Aaron reading a letter that his daughter wrote to him. And I think the advice in this is really, really prudent and quite interesting to consider after what we've heard today. And he's going to read that out for us.
All right, hold on. Here we go.
But I don't know if it's Aaron, the character on the show, or Aaron, the dad, that's actually doing this. So that's up to interpretation.
All right, here we go. That goes there. Play the toe. Let's show some toe.
I got this Monday or Tuesday, turned my entire outlook and my whole life around. And it kind of taught me what's important and who loves you and all of that. And that's why a lot of this stuff just really can't knock me down. My daughter wrote me a letter.
Imagine putting this up as your shield.
And it was on a day where I was having a tough time. So it was like Monday.
So
Wednesday, everything just kind of snapped into place for me. And this is going to be tough. If I cry like a little bitch, don't be like April and yell at me.
That was something I thought he was trying to do, was maybe try and get some tears out.
Yeah.
During when he was talking kind of early on. But he I don't know. There were times when I thought, holy shit, I think Aaron might cry. But he never did. I will say that. In Aaron's defense, he never teared up.
He had the same face on that he had during his arraignment. Like it was the pursed lips, double chin out, and just sort of a scowl the whole time.
Did you say double chin out?
Yeah, his double chin was out.
On display.
Stealing my bit. Everybody, I went through a lot of effort and personal shame to establish I'm the cry like a bitch guy. Everybody wants to steal my fucking thunder.
Not bad, Johnny. Not bad.
Did anyone else listen to Johnny's theme song for his show? Did anyone else see that?
No.
It's some emo punk song with a guy just yelling, "Why won't you sleep with me? Why won't you sleep with me? Sleep with me!"
But it's AI generated, so he could have chosen whatever lyrics he wanted, but he chose "Why won't you sleep with me?"
I think he changed it yesterday because the song he played yesterday was different. But yeah, it was very interesting. I know we're going deep. All right, here is Aaron.
I want to point out real quick though, the dynamic between these two is always fascinating to me. So Aaron's like, I might cry like a bitch. Johnny's like, hey, that's my thing on the show.
Hey.
And Aaron can't give him a chuckle or
He's
an acknowledgement.
ignoring him.
They
doesn't even listen. Just
They're
moving on.
tonally so off from each other because Aaron's trying to be earnest here, and Johnny is trying to make a joke.
Yeah,
and
they're
the opposite usually happens where Johnny's trying to be earnest and Aaron's just taking the piss.
Yeah, Johnny's usually like, well, I'm going to be homeless in a couple of weeks. And Aaron's like, ha ha, right?
It's like a resentful old married couple that doesn't want to give in to the other one being funny. Just, looking at them when they try to make a joke. Maybe I've seen it a lot.
Johnny, please, I'm trying to brew some tears here before I read this.
Dear Dad, I love you so much, and I care about you.
Stop.
I hate seeing you.
That is all he cares about. After that opening sentence, my thesis is that the rest of this he doesn't even hear. He just wanted to tell people that his daughter wrote him a letter that says, I love you and I care about you so much.
And Moody, if I had, my son, if he made it, if he wrote me a letter about how much he loved me, I don't think he'd want me reading it on my show. It's the last thing. Please read this on your show, Daddy.
The thing.
I remember. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, you go.
I remember when this happened, that was all everybody was talking about was who would want that? Like, this is more embarrassing than anything else in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that'll become clear through listening to this is that this letter is from a child that a child should never have to write. It's when the kid knows too much about what's going on in their parents' lives, which no kid should, and he's reading it sort of triumphantly is how he's posing it.
What pride is there to have in sharing this with the world?
Because this is during a time when Nick's kids were taken away, and so he wanted to rub it in Nick's face that his kids are there and they love him, and they wrote him a letter. That's what this is.
This is gross.
But the advice is prudent.
This is fucking terrible.
Go back 5 seconds and start. Yeah.
Okay. 31.
It's an arrow key.
20.
Use your
Shut
fucking
up!
Arrow. Just
Oh, is this arrows?
Dear Dad,
Shut up.
I love you so much, and I care about you. I hate seeing you sad.
And I hate Moody.
Just don't be on your phone and don't be on your desk. We don't want to remember you as a dad who was sad. Stay off it and remember, I love you so much. Jesus loves you. Your daughter. I love Dad. Charlotte. And she
That's not a well-written
she put
note.
these little stickers in there.
Jesus.
She brought these with her that day because she knew I was having a tough time.
I don't know that I believe this is real.
No.
So either he wrote that letter himself, which is psychotic because he thinks that this is a good letter from a kid, or his kid is so fucked up and broken because of what her dad's putting her through that she wrote that letter. I don't know which one's more sad, but
You're my dad. It makes me sad.
Right.
And one of them is Saul.
If
You're
you
a
try to
loser.
think,
One day I will be a boozer.
And think a year after this, he still said, when I say the trolls don't bother me, that's intended to misdirect or stop them, but in real life it's different. He's saying he's scared in real life. He's saying he is terrified. He needs orders of protection from people. Like, he doubled down on where he was at in this video, which, I mean, if you're his kid and that's the environment that you're in, it's really, really, it's just sad.
I think he's playing a character in the courtroom. What do you think about that, Moody?
Right.
Maybe that's the fake Aaron.
How old is his daughter supposed to be at this point?
So at this point, she'd be 10 going on 11.
So how miserable must he have been that a 10-year-old noticed how miserable he was,
right,
and decided to write a letter? I don't buy this. I don't buy this at all.
But even if she did write it, she wrote basically every time you're doing your show, it makes you mad or sad, because she said you're always on your phone or always at your desk. So I assume, that means, you're always doing a show and not paying attention to us. Make us sad.
Well, he's actually said, we don't want you to be on your phone all the time. And back in May, remember we showed the Kiwi Farms thing where he was on his phone constantly. Like, that hasn't stopped.
Moody's still patting himself on the back about it.
It was a great.
It was a good.
That's great journalism. Thank you very much.
How come Aaron didn't talk about how you put a tracking device on his phone? Is that
I'd
part
love
of his
to.
evidence?
I'm sure he'll bring that up when I'm a witness. He has the opportunity to cross-examine me. So yeah, he's
and the
welcome to ask.
psychology of this is really weird. And by the way, if I haven't said this, I have not been a consistent Toe viewer or known about the story. I'm very new to this, and I'm not fully up to date on all the facts. But I'm now a little fascinated with the psychology of him claiming this to be a win or a victory. That he was such a sad sack piece of shit that a 10-year-old decided to intervene on his behalf.
Right. Luigi, catch up. That's what we're all saying. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But also, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, look, I know that Moody has already answered in saying that this is supposed to twist a knife for Rekieta, but the audience that is seeing this is a lot larger than Rekieta. So now the narcissism is on a new level that I wasn't even aware of.
Yeah.
So
he's incapable of seeing himself from the perspective of others. So, and he only thinks in relative zero-sum games. So as long as he can twist the knife into Nick, that's a win for him. And he doesn't care how low they go as long as he's higher than someone else.
You don't see Nick reading letters from his kids that, they love him. We love you, Daddy. We love you, Papa. We love your show. We're big
this guy's
fans.
sicker than I realized.
Little did she know she'd be used as a shield not too soon after this letter. All right. So is there more, Moody? Should I play more?
No, that's pretty much it. I just
pretty much
thought that she gave him the advice that if he'd listened to that, we'd be in a different place today.
Mm-hmm. If he just fought us at Hackamania,
Oh boy.
There he goes.
Right during a big rant, big passionate rant. Do that again, Tukey.
Me? What happened?
You froze up.
I did.
If you just fought us at Hackamania.
If he just accepted his own challenge to fight all of us at Hackamania, this all probably wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't all been cum-centric.
Or if he'd said no, thank you.
Right. Yes, he could have
To
just
the
said,
invite.
no, there's no way I'd go to that. What are you, retarded? No, he turned an invite into, I'll fight you all.
Besides, I'm a coach. And then that opened up the whole coach stuff.
I was mad at Patrick because that was going to cut into our earnings. Flying out Aaron and putting him up for the weekend. It's like, what are we doing?
It would have been so worth it, though. It would have been so great.
It would have. I think it would have killed our show. I don't think this little piggy could have survived that. If the subject becomes self-aware and is in on the joke, then you can't really make fun of them.
And by the way, Patrick knew he would never show up, which was part of the deal. It's like, I'll pay for you to come out and hang out for the entire weekend and do your thing. And it's just like the fact that Aaron's such a little bitch. He's just like, no, I'm going to come and fight you guys. We're like, all right, that's fine too.
Oh, we've done it all. We've said it all. Does anyone think that there's any stone we haven't uncovered yet? We good?
Stonies.
Yeah, there wasn't much. I mean, there was, like I said, there were mentions of Stonies. When Aaron mentioned Stonies, allegedly Jesse PS yelled "nice plug." He was the only one who, besides Nick Rekieta, I guess, who was booted from the chat.
There was someone who came in under the name of the person that Aaron hooked up with. You know, the Timu April or whatever she gets called. But she, someone came in under her name and put a message of support in the chat. But I think it was during a recess at some point, so it wasn't.
It's fantastic.
Stopped.
I saw a lot of celebrities in the chat. I saw Terry Bollea. I saw Corn Diff. I saw Citizen M.
Yeah,
everyone was there.
Sean the lawyer was there.
Sean the lawyer. Who's the guy who met Aaron like once? I think I saw one of those fake things. The guy who was at Hackamania. Paul or no?
The guy.
Yeah.
No.
I think it was not the real Paul Shea.
All right.
The guy with the Stonies hat that got chased out of Stonies was there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, the whole time, I could see Chad tweeting out, "Who's got the link? Who's got the link?" It's like, too late. Too late. All right.
Fully had friends.
Yes. Well, he does. He has a friend in Tukey. Chad, me and you, we're best buds.
Oh, you had the link, asshole. You could have shared it.
Shut up. Shut up, Carl. He never asked me. That's what's funny. He knew I wouldn't show it. I guess he knew I wouldn't share it. He never even asked me for it because I was like, he wrote to me like moving socks. Like I was going to get into a whole thing about the moving. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Everyone's watching the Aaron trial. He's like, I don't have the link. I can't. I was like, that sucks. TM Zumach my ass. All right, everyone do their plugs. Same time, go. No, Carl, you go first.
I will be doing an episode of Who Are These Podcasts tomorrow. If you are on our YouTube channel, if you're a subscriber or our Patreon, you'll get the link. It's 2 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be joined.
I thought you were asking me if I was a subscriber or a member.
I'm a member of your channel.
Oh, that's fantastic. You should be.
It's really good. Anyway, we'll be doing a live episode tomorrow at 2 p.m. like we always do on Saturdays. And the great Lucy Typebox will be joining us along with Doug from Good Times, Great Movies. So tune in for that.
That is fantastic. Lucy, again, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on YouTube and on Patreon at Once Over with Kaylee, Cayley. I do movie reviews. I do popsicle reviews on Patreon, other thing reviews, all the fun stuff.
Other thing reviews.
Yeah, well,
yeah, I know.
It's like a Bed Bath and Beyond. Like what's in the Beyond section?
Like my Nick Rekieta Baldo. Is that what we're reviewing over on that channel?
Effectively.
Lucy?
Wait a minute. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
You haven't seen this?
That's
no.
That's a 3D printed one, though.
So where?
It even says Rekieta on it.
So
Pony
your
Power
wiener?
2 made this. You put
Pony Power 2 is
balls.
amazing.
Pony Power 2 made this. So you put your balls in here. It's a Baldo.
One at a time.
So then it's sticking down.
Oh yeah, is that how you do it? One at a time? I couldn't figure it out. So I was like, I'm like, this isn't working.
Oh wait, then your balls split and they go side to side?
Oh, maybe they, so they come out the sides.
They come out the sides a little bit so you can feel it, and then.
Oh, guys, I gotta go. I didn't realize that's how you do this. All right, I'll be back. And then this goes into the Lucy type box or whatever box you have in front
You're
of you.
Disgusting, Carl.
Yes.
Have some respect.
I've got too far.
That doesn't look comfortable.
No, not at all.
Yeah, ridiculous. What the fuck is that? That voice you've heard is Tukey's Shuli, Luigi Greenberg. Where can everyone find you?
YouTube, Luigi Greenberg, Skeptical Robot tonight at 7:30 Eastern. Also on Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Hack Ride Studios channel on YouTube. We do Unboxing Eric and Unboxing Riley Martin and Unboxing Bigfoot It Is. Also, please support my co-host, Skeptical Robot, GummyChainsaw.com, and Corndiff at DirtDolphin.com. And I do a show with Miss Kaylee here, and we have changed up the schedule. I looked on my schedule, and I think I have it written wrong. When is the next episode of Edge Files? Do you know? Okay.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I do. No, it's September 8th. September
8th.
With
is going to be the next
Luigi, they're
episode.
saying you should get out at least 8 more plugs. Go.
Okay. Here's one.
Everyone's writing this down.
Great.
Keep going.
All right.
Fucking guy.
Love you more than a friend. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all.
I'd like to donate my plugs
you're here?
this week. Yeah, I'll donate my plugs. Ghost of Cabby, Cabbie, on YouTube. If you like charts that I put up on this little piggy. This is a great spiritual successor. He's Ghost of Cabby has done 2 videos. One is about the court process of the HRO. The second one goes into the Mount Rushmore of the Dabbleverse, which was a very interesting breakdown.
And I gotta imagine he's only going to create a video based upon what hopefully he was able to watch the hearing, because yes, Ghost of Cabby, fantastic new creator.
Agreed.
And it is such a refreshing change from all the Dr. Chows, the Stevie Loos, and all those other idiots. But
is Patrick doing a members only tonight?
I don't know.
If only he was here to tell us.
Was he going to play 3 hours of music and not talk about Steel Toe? It's fantastic. All right, I want to say I love all my guests more than a friend. I'll let you all go enjoy your long weekends. We're going to continue with super tips and super tips.
I'm hanging with you too. People,
you want to hang out?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is our show, buddy.
I know, but I just feel bad.
you
Moody, you want to hang out more?
You gotta stop doing that.
You want to go or you want to hang out? Oh, he doesn't want to go. Okay, he's done.
He's working.
Oh, that's right. I thought he was done. Let me get some of these member chats. King Louie, member for 13 months. Another wince for the toe. Cuck goose.
Not bad.
Yes. Joe Martinez, 328, member for 18 months. Wait, I've been paying for this for 18 months? Yes, you're very stupid. Keep doing it. Canaxian girl Whitney became a YouTube member. Thank you very much.
Joke's hot.
Buck Naked, 639, member for 10 months. Bizarro Trial. You're telling me. It was a very odd day, but very exciting. Truth Seeker Knows, member for 6 months. An act judge to make trolls stop. I don't recall. Yes, those were Aaron's 2 defenses. Everything is either an act when he does it or he doesn't recall. Mr. Smith, thank you very much for being a member for 10 months. About time this is on a good channel. Hi, Lucy. Lucy says fuck off. Okay.
Fuck you!
Thank you, Mr. Smith. Puppadula or whatever gifted 1 Bedabbler Network membership. Yay! That's fantastic. Grizzly Wisley became a YouTube member. Thank you for that. Keith J73 gifted 1 Bedabbler Network memberships. That is fantastic. Thank you very much. Chris Mack, member for 14 months. Never forget Toes getting Lifetime movie out of this. I think there's a good chance of something like that.
See, the previous avatar was the ketchup potato chips. I know you're a big junk food guy.
Yes.
What do you think about the ketchup flavored Lay's potato chips out of Canada?
Never had them, and I would love to try them.
No,
they suck?
They're garbage.
If only I knew someone
eat
from
barbecue
Canada.
chips like a man. What are you doing? Ketchup?
Yes.
Ketchup has a flavor.
Ruffles finally made like a good barbecue chip. Those smokehouse or steakhouse barbecue chips. They're fantastic. Shades Cal 521. Oh, always wonderful to see you, Shades Cal. Member for 13 months. Order. NR, AI, and PM shall not speak of one another. Nick Rekieta, Aaron Imholte, and PM shall not speak of one another. Yep. That seems to be where we're at right now.
Yep, unfortunately.
It sucks. Again, that could possibly be, a win for the toe. That is his win.
Wow, very temporary win for the toe.
It's very temporary.
Everything with Aaron, we talk about this. Everything's in the here and now. Everything's in the present. If things are happening good in the present, then everything's great.
I'll take what I can get, Carl. Did you see me scratching at the goal on Monday? Oh, come on, please.
Oh, man. That was so brutal.
I know it seems like
twice
so
on
long
Monday.
Yeah.
Morning and evening.
That's another thing.
Spy report.
Aaron has been getting like less than 150 viewers on his night show.
Yeah.
Like it's getting pathetic.
But, it is summertime in Minnesota, so people are out. And
Really? Really, Aaron? You think it's because of the summer and not because the Clippers are just clipping the best parts and no one has to watch anymore?
It's weird. It's summertime across the North America right now, and yet for some reason we had over 1,700 viewers watching on a Friday night.
Yes.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, before a long holiday. Isn't everyone in their car getting away from their radios or their computers? God, if there only was a way to listen to all this mobilely. It's almost like we should invent a mobile device where you can actually get the internet and watch things and don't have to be in your house in the cold. I don't get it.
Someday.
The Steaming Wieners, thank you for gifting 5. And then another 5 Bedabbler Network membership. Love you more than a friend. Steve Stewig, gifted 10 Bedabbler Network memberships. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for that. I'm just trying to skip over. I'm just trying to get to the member ones. Tuxedo Crank, member for 2 months. Remember, Chad records children for Caitlin Clark. Well, I don't think he does it for Caitlin Clark, but I cannot confirm nor deny the first part of that.
Sounds right.
Rape her butt, member for 2 months. Maybe the judge didn't get a morning blowy. Quite possible.
Should have had Rape her butt on the show.
The one pun who called in earlier, thank you for calling in and doing what you do. He is one of those clippers I talked about who is taking all the good parts and making it so you can ingest the toe a little easier. October is coming and he's losing it. Love you all more than a friend. Yes, I have my Oktoberfest or whatever that shirt Muda made for us. It's fantastic. I got to bust it out.
Yeah, Kaylee was wearing it tonight.
Yes, she was. You're right, actually. You're right. EFS66, thank you so much for gifting 10 Bedabbler Network memberships. Love you more than a friend. I hope you are well. MIP Shane Gillis, member for 20 months. Great show today. TMWO, Tuki's mom, World Order. Thank you very much. He has a crush on my mom. Bone CK15, member for 17 months. Are we ending it? No more on Tuki's channel. Yes. This is not going to happen regularly. Again, I wasn't even supposed to be here today, and then I ended up hosting the show. So, thank you to my friends. Arizona Mesa Tom, hi Tom, member for 4 months. Show Rocco, good show Rocco, good sport Carl. Yes, cool, that's fantastic. All right, and then I do have some super tips left. Thank you very much, everybody. Your generosity is fantastic. I appreciate it greatly, and actually got Tuki's camera lights working at the last half hour of the show, so that's fantastic. Anonymous, $5. I think you're wrong, Tuki. Aaron might actually be going to jail. Falsely filing 2 HROs is a very serious crime. On top of that, he keeps making a mockery of the legal system. No, I said Toe is not going to prison. I think there is a chance he might do some jail. There is a chance.
I mean, he's been thrown in jail twice now, so there is a chance.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I know nothing.
I know.
Nothing.
Thank God Luigi Greenberg isn't here to bore us with whatever he thinks.
Exactly. But no, what I was talking about before was that I don't believe Aaron's going to prison. I do believe that he could possibly do some jail time between all the things he's involved with. I mean, you just got to play the odds at this point. He's involved with so much legal shit.
Right.
Ghost of Mr. P, August 29th, 2025. Tuki became Meghan Merkel. Thank you.
Not a compliment.
I don't. Oh, that's not? No. I was talking about the LA riots for a second. Dave Doors, $2. New Dabbler show coming. Tuki and the Judge. It'd be fantastic.
Cool.
Dang Lizard, $5. Judge, I admit that the... Wait, should this be
they
reading?
Be talking? Yeah, they should be talking.
What's going on?
Moody!
Honorable Judge Chode Zumach perspiring. Mr. Imholte, we need you here in person the next time so we can issue an arrest warrant for self-admitted drug possession charges against you. Next, Mr. Hikamiki, you've been found guilty of attempting to usurp the position of official United States of Australia view count critic from One Dang Lizard in order to complete 100 social watch hours.
It's fantastic. Hikamiki. Internet person, thanks for the $5. So the judge isn't a human with curiosity about the weirdest shit show he's seen in his rural court? Dumb. No, I think he is. I think he's going to become a fan of all this.
You might start watching it.
It's kind of like Carl was saying. There is almost something to the fact that there were so many people, and it almost was like they wanted to,
He brought it up multiple times. He brought up multiple times how many people were watching on the stream. He was very excited about it.
And that's what they said at the end. They were like, we can't control, I'm sure even in person, because of the last thing that Aaron had, that there are going to be a lot of people who come out to these things and they can't control that. It's fantastic. Goes to Mr. P. Hit 1 if you want all 5 of these people. T Ford 240. T Ford. T Ford. Yes, T for us. Thank you, Ghost of Mr. P.
See, I told you guys Nick was the coke kingpin of central Minnesota. Just look at his outfit.
I got to go back and see his outfit. I didn't actually see anyone in the chat.
I should have screen grabbed it. I was like zooming. I was like pinning him when he was responding. He was laughing at a lot of the things in the cross examination. It was very funny.
There's a picture of everyone on Steel Toe Boring Show. Someone did post.
Okay, of course there is. Yeah,
I'm not going to show it here because you're not supposed to record or anything. I don't need Aaron to come and for any give Aaron any fucking ammo. He does have one lawsuit still in the chamber before he goes homeless. Carl,
it's true.
Ram it in harder.
Stop it. It's disgusting. Naturally negative. I, for one, love how easy this show is to find. Yay!
Sounds like sarcasm.
Yeah, I don't think they're really appreciative that it moves every week.
Moves around to different channels every week.
Hey, we couldn't have Carl have it 3 weeks in a row. Come on.
You tried. I said
I did try. Yeah, can I make that clear? I did tell Carl to host this show.
And I made it clear I'm not fucking hosting it for the 3rd week in a row. Tukey's got to do it.
There you go.
We wanted to take colors, too. Tukey can take colors.
Queefer Adams Bush, #1 fan, Stoterland. Why do I always say your stupid name? Toe, if this don't taste like bleach, you must have quit. Yes. There was some talk here about whether they will do a taste test to see if Aaron can pinpoint his stalkers.
Very likely. Very likely.
Very, very likely.
Lucy, why are you covered up? All I see is your intelligence. I was hoping for some cleavage.
Yo. My knickers. Why does Moody have a blazer on? Is he trying to show up Carl in his t-shirt?
Hey, Lucy, what are you doing this weekend? Want to come and do some sick waves? And by waves, I mean wave at the homeless people that laugh at me for being more homeless than them.
It's too funny for Chad to say.
Yes. No, we have a strict dress code for women. We make them dress up like Amish women. And then for our international friends, we make them get dressed up like they're going to their first communion.
That's true.
So that answers your question about the dress up. Goes to Mr. P again. Thanks for $2. Carl, did you get JJ new rack in trade the kid?
No, she came with that actually.
Yes,
she came with that rack.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I am not Stuttering John. Now stop saying that or I'll sue.
Goes to Mr. P again. Lucy, how many your kids you off after being a stop it, Mr. P. What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with that guy?
He's literally, I met him. He's out of his mind. He's losing his mind. But he's fantastic. He was literally in the poker room when me and Melton were playing poker with like I can only describe it as like the water buffalo hat that Fred Flintstone used to wear, but it was white. And he was just screaming and all this nonsense in the poker room. But for some reason, they wouldn't kick him out because they were convinced he was mine and Melton's grandfather. Meanwhile, he's only 5 years older than Melton. But they did. They thought, because we kept saying, Grandpa, chill out. Like we kept saying.
Why would that matter if you're being disruptive in a poker room? Doesn't matter whose grandfather you are.
It was like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I think they were just like, if this is the craziest shit we have to deal with today, we're okay with it.
Wasn't that the same night that Kevin Brennan was actually kicked out of the poker room?
Yes, but that had already happened.
But nobody knew whose grandfather he is, so it was fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Jardine McDennis, thanks for the $5. It's very clear that he doesn't want the people that make him feel talking about him. Yes. That's what this is all about.
That's what it's all about.
It's literally all about making fun of someone on the internet. That's it.
There's nothing more alpha than taking a man to court because he posted your topless photos. Suck it, libtards.
You SJWs.
Yeah, what happened to that? He doesn't say that. That was like
that immediately.
Yeah, right.
He has the shortest fans on his show. It's crazy.
Hey, we try everything here. It's true, because even when he comes up with a money-making scheme, he does it like once, and then he'll never bring it back up again.
Yeah, like mailing out Twister.
Yeah, like nothing sticks. I wish something would stick for this poor bastard. Brian Landon, $5. Nick looked like central casting for a deadbeat dad, cokehead sleazeball. It's almost as if he never been in a courtroom before. He stinks. Yeah, I did see a picture of him. He did look kind of funny.
I know, I'm getting texted some very funny photos.
Joseph Amos, $5. Moody is dressed like an Indian Pat Dixon. Oh. I can't do Pat Dixon with an Indian accent. I could try, but I can't. NASA 516, thanks for the $5. I listened to the Isotopes. Let me start over. I listened to the Topes and you guys kick ass. You should do a Stuttering John song and try to make it good.
We've been asked to do that before, but I'd prefer to play our music. But thank you. I'm glad you listened to the Isotopes. Wherever you stream music, there's one out of Vancouver that does like punk rock songs about baseball. We're the other ones.
Sounds great. Oh, you're the other ones.
They're fine. We played a show with them once.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They're fine.
That's wonderful. Woke David Koresh, thanks for the $5. I wonder how the prosecutor in the RP case feels about these frivolous HROs. Mistress Meg, $5. Don't forget the judge doesn't know what we do. He'll get there. Have faith. I mean, there's so much he would have to like literally.
I know. The lore would be ridiculous.
Literally. But that's what I'm saying. Imagine if he got addicted to it and he's doing shows. Like, it'd be fantastic. Shardy McDennis, $5. Who would you rather bang, Lucy or Haley? I disqualify myself because I've done them both.
Yeah, that's a famous quote from SNL. Very good.
It's fantastic. Erica Mitchell, thanks for the $10. Love you, Tukey. Can't wait to meet you in AC. Carl, Lucy, will you be going this year? Good question.
I hate Atlantic City, especially in February. I can't believe that's the fucking destination.
It's so much fun.
It sucks. It's a garbage town.
But
at
we
a
don't
time,
leave.
So I always host a Super Bowl party at my house.
Oh,
all my friends come over. We watch the game. I actually care about football. This seems like a ridiculous waste of time to go to Atlantic City.
Yeah, see, this is the first year I'm not doing fantasy in like 15 years.
I had my draft last night.
Oh, how'd you do?
Dude, I did zero research. I ended who are these socials and immediately got on. I was the first overall pick. I barely got it in.
Who'd you pick?
I went with Barkley, number 1.
Is that
overall.
a white guy or a black guy?
Oh, it's a black guy.
Oh, that's fantastic. Smart move.
Running back for the Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, I know no one. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't follow anything anymore. Well, like I don't think I can name 4 quarterbacks currently.
That's insane. That's not possible.
I don't watch anymore. I really don't. Fuck. I would have to think. I really have to think.
You
about
and
it.
I, all right. You and I, we're
shit.
gonna become hockey buddies this year.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
We went to that Red Wings game. You're like, oh, these guys are really good at hockey. I'm like, yeah, it's the NHL.
Oh, well, that's because I bet on the Devils. I thought the Devils would take them that night. I was like, fuck, Detroit's actually good this year again.
Yeah, they were pretty. At that time, they were good. They didn't make the playoffs though.
That's fantastic. But yes, anytime we will talk hockey. Anytime. Thank you very much for that, Erica Mitchell. B Smiley the third. We only have a couple more, Carl. I promise. B Smiley third, $3. Did I hear correctly? Ashley wasn't there. I believe so. Yes, I don't think Ashley or SP were in the chat as potential witnesses.
Oh, that Ashley. God damn, I'm so far in the Dabbleverse. I forget which Ashley we're talking about.
Tourette's chick?
I was thinking of Ashley Cummings.
No, I did it because of Ashley LaRue.
Right.
No, she was not there, and I believe SP also not there.
We didn't see him, yeah.
Coach Scott was, though.
For a
Spy
while.
report.
For a while. Oh, gee, Willikers, I can't just sit here on my tuchus and just watch all this nonsense. This guy talked about his genitalia. I got boxes to make. Shuli Madoff, thanks for the $5. When Carl says bitch, a clubfoot child loses his foot.
That's true.
That's very sad. Jake, $1.99, just tuned in. Melton caught AIDS from a granny? I don't remember when we said that, but yes, that is the story of the day. Turbo, $4.79, thanks for the $10. Carl, when you're hanging out in Ferndale, order a meatball sub from Rocco's Pizza on 9 Mile. It's a mile from the bag. It's in Ferndale. So like Rocco, it's very, very gay.
I would do that. I haven't had a meatball sub in years, but I do love that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Meatball parm.
So many carbs, though. God damn it.
Oh, gives a shit. What are you doing all day? Go run.
I do.
Something. Memphis Dabbler, $5. So how can Aaron spin this? Spend this or spin this? I'm assuming you meant spin this.
Yeah, let's answer that question again.
Let's answer that for the 8th time. Thank you, Memphis Dabbler, whoever you are. And Sean, thank you for the $5. And I also have to play these two. These two came in the last time I did a stream, and I forgot to play them. So I want to play these real quick, and then I'm going to play them tomorrow morning because they won't make any sense on this show.
Felicia's wet is so juicy, I bet. And Kiki's twat probably stinks of Marlboro, so no thanks, girl. Ashley's dry. I guess Mrs. C still gets that Goucher gush going. With the lights off, it's okay, man. She sticks my meat hammer every time, and for the economical price of $30, my girl rides hard for her peoples and my penis. She also has a 1-inch clitoris, which will surprise you. I'm just a man.
I love Felicia's lil penis clit. It even has a head. She likes when I blow on it and kiss it playfully. I'm so happy I met my dream girl, and you cockless losers only wish you had my life. Penis breath.
They had a brilliant package on Uncle Rico last night where they had John talking to Carmick about Felicia's body.
Oh, no.
And Carver's like, oh, yeah, no, she's got a smoking hot body. And John's like, I knew it. I knew that she was smoking hot. And then they found all these clips of John going, that fat bitch. she's such a pig. He's like calling her out. It's very
fantastic. Weird comment, $5. The answer to ads is called Brave. A browser, phone, or desktop. Never get any ad. Minimize YouTube and have it keep playing all of it. Thank you, weird comment.
I'm using Brave right now.
That's fantastic. Oh, and at the buzzer, the great Jason Bentley, Ray DeVito's adopted father. He gave us a $20. So what you're saying, Carl, is your brother would rather hang out with us than come to your Super Bowl party? Inconceivable.
I don't know if that's true, but he's also not invited to my Super Bowl party. He's invited to Atlantic City. So.
Is that true? You don't invite your brother?
Yeah. Do you hang out with, when you hang out with your friends, you hang out with your brother?
No, I don't have a brother. He was aborted and thrown into a river.
God damn, it's a trend in this country.
Everyone knows, though, Grant is the more fun, handsome, and talented Heberger to hang out with.
That is true. Well, he was supposed to do Pat Dixon's show this week. Did he do that?
I don't know. I don't keep tabs on your brother's appearances.
I know. I should know the answer to that now that I think about it.
But yeah, the great Grant Heberger. He will, I assume he'll be at the AC Super Bowl party. He's been there the other 2 years.
He loves it. He always goes. He's going to be at our live show at Chrissy Mayer's at Villa Roma, your favorite place.
Yeah.
He's going to be at our live show at the Magic Bag in Detroit.
That is fantastic. Also, real quick, I just want to, there's another one real quick.
What are the odds I have a new lawyer?
Is that even possible at this
point? That would be funny.
Can you even do that?
Why not?
I guess so. A 13-year-old member for 1 month, TWO for life. Thank you. Tukey World Order.
Tukey World Order. TWO.
Achy, breaky, shaky, member for 12 months. Nick looked like James Woods in Casino. He did kind of. I do. I get that vibe as well. Zoomimic, $4.99. I'm 6'3", and Felicia weighs as much as me. So there you go. Real quick, we lost a friend to the Bedabbler Network. A listener named Tony unexpectedly passed away, and we just want to send our thoughts and prayers and to Tony, who we know is a fantastic guy. He hated Cardiff. I know that for a fact.
Sounds like a good dude.
Yes, he was fantastic. But to the great Tony Baratoni, we will miss you. And good luck wherever you are, bud. Very sad news. R.I.P. from on the Bedabbler Network end. Carl, anything else?
We did it all, baby.
I think we did it all. That was fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Go follow Carl at Who Are These Podcasts, and Once Over with Kaylee, and Skeptical Robot for Luigi Greenberg, and all your friends. And thank you.
Has anyone ever had more plugs than Luigi Greenberg just had?
No,
Jesus Christ.
I said one plug.
One fucking plug, man.
What's
the one
plug?
thing?
He's plugging his friends. He's plugging where he's going to be this weekend.
There's a merch store for an animated cat somewhere. You're like, whatever. What are we doing?
That's insane. Tukey loves you all more than a friend. We will most likely see you tomorrow morning for Bedabbling Live. And remember, Who Are These Podcasts also go on live Saturday afternoons. Patreon.com/Who Are These Podcasts.
That's it, baby.
There's a show in town, it's going down. Every week we're back on solid ground. Steel toe slipping, but we're gripping. Got the tea to spill, it's always flipping. From April's script to Aaron's glee. Oh, this drama's just a spree. Polydrama, legal trauma, another win. Oh, that's the karma. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on her own now. This little piggy's begging for dollars, and this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week when we cabin flow, tune in for this little piggy show. From revenge porn to felony, it's a circus, can't you see? The toe is bent, the goal is spent. His empire crumbles, all hell sent. April's playlist on repeat. Aaron's lies we can't defeat. The countdown's on, it won't take long to see this piggy squeal his song. This little piggy went to YouTube. This little piggy's on her Rumble now. This little piggy's begging for dollars, and this little piggy's breaking down. Wow! Every week we'll recap its flow. Tune in for this little piggy show. Oh, this little piggy ain't missing a thing. Just sit back, laugh, and watch the king.
Thank you guys very much. Love you all more than a friend. We're doing it. Yeah!